recap of does anybody else want to do a recap this week? David, as the new player that's just joined us, would you like to do the recap?
Certainly.
It's normally Peter.
Well, last week, the players having rescued me from captivity from the goblins, I hate to think who they'd sell me to, they took me back into the cave that they'd been exploring. They showed me some, I think they were probably disguised drow, some elves who were captive in a jail, but I had to stand on my pack to be able to get up to have a look at the lock, so I think there's probably some ogres or something have got a key somewhere. Although they do say it's the boss goblin. Anyway, we had a trek up the river, which I gather leads back to the goblin's lair, and unfortunately we got attacked by a snake. Quite a big one, about 30 feet. But it slithered, the corpse slipped downstream before I could cut lunch out of it. Never mind. And then some goblins with a tame bear decided to try and set it on us. Kira tried to do her best to free it, but sadly had to retreat because there were hidden goblins.
But Sninkanook, don't fail to mention yourself. Don't not give yourself credit. He sniped out those goblins that were holding that bear.
Well, yes, and the bear duly broke loose to attack some other goblins who were sniping at us, and at that point I gather there was a bit of a problem with crocodiles attacking the rest of the party.
At
the other end, yes. Yes. As I was standing in the water, I would have been pleased if they'd told me about this, but not speaking common the way they do, Darrow didn't think to shout a warning. But never mind. They killed the crocodiles and saved me from those. But we felt it was probably time to retreat from the cave and recover our health.
And you rested up in the what used to be the spider cave next on the beach.
Yes, indeed, and I slept overnight over the place where a brave warrior died, and hopefully his spirit would have reinforced mine.
That's right. Samira's buried here, buried in this cave, thanks to Darrow. Darrow buried him here, thinking it was the right thing to do. It wasn't, but that's what he did. Yeah, in the night. So are we going to say it's morning, or is there still spells to cast, healing spells and stuff, or is that all done?
I think I had used up all my spells.
So yeah, right. Okay, so it's morning time. Crack of dawn, whatever. Whenever you would wake up as adventurers, and Kiara and the dog are away. So they're gonna go. They disappear for a day, right? So as well as Tammy not being here to play a character, we're not going to drag another NPC along, because Tammy's staying with the game. So I want her character, if she's involved at all, I want Tammy to be behind it. So Tammy's character Kiara and her dog, they're not there when you wake up.
That's
Joys of a gypsy.
She's a gypsy bard. She sees something. She's away on a whim.
Will she be safe by herself? Oh no, she's got the dog to guard her. That's a vicious monster.
She's got iron jaws. What does it get? It's 2d8 damage or something? No, it's like...
Yeah, crazy.
No, it's not as much as that. It's 2d6 or something,
I'm pretty sure it's 2d8. It could be 2d4.
It's got like its Stake's only like 19 or something, but I'm pretty sure it's got like a 2d... It's got a big damage on its bite anyway. But either way...
Personally, I'd rather stay behind it than in front of it.
So yeah, they're away when you wake up in the morning. Now, you did have bedrolls and blankets and everything between you all, so being in a cave, but with having bedrolls and stuff, I'll allow you to get 1 hit point overnight just from resting. Each.
Right.
So if anybody's got hit points need to add, I see Garona's down a couple and Darrow are down a couple, so I'll add Garona's.
Yeah, I'm on Darrow's character sheet.
So yeah. What was 6 is now 4.
I was down 4 and now down 3.
Cornaith. Paul. What spells has he memorised? I want to know. You can't keep everything secret. I'm the Dungeon Master. If I ask you, you have to tell me. What's he got memorised?
2 sleep, burning hands, scare, and invisibility.
Ooh, scare. We've not seen him do it yet. Or invisibility, yeah?
Nope, those are his newly acquired level 2 spells.
Sick. Okay, it was only Cornaith leveled up, eh? Last night. We've not had any level ups this week, did we?
No, it was Darrow who levelled up this week.
Darrow leveled up on the cleric side this week, eh?
Yes, I just check what. Yes, I'm 3-4.
Nice.
I'm,
Have you done your hit points?
Yeah, I rolled an 8.
Oh, nice.
So I've got 31 hit points.
Decent.
Yeah, they were available last week, but we hadn't rested since he had leveled up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Meaning Cornay's spells, not Darrow's.
Right, do you get... Okay, so, Kiara's not there in the morning. Don't know if you want to do anything about that, but is there anything else you want to do in the cave before you leave the cave? So I can change maps.
No, it's
I'll carefully put my cigars away again.
Now, what we said, remember, we had all that treasure, right? And we said that it was like 12 objects of art or whatever, like. And we said,
Yep.
I said, okay, we'll let one, just for flavour, can be a box of mushroom cigars. So you got that extra box of mushroom cigars.
Oh! Luxury!
But we're not going to decide what the other things are until you guys cart it out of here. There's no point doing that just now. But you've got a box of cigars if you want.
Yes. That's my share, alright?
Yeah.
Rest of that between you, that's mine.
Well, you've got what you think is, or what?
Oh, yes.
You've got a ruby from before, haven't you?
You're not supposed to remind them of that.
No, but you did announce to them you were taking it. It wasn't a secret.
Yes, I'm hoping they've forgotten.
You asked Darrow's permission. Alright, so I'm going to change the players into a different map then. Don't imagine it'll be on this long, but I will move us to the beach map. Now, I want to check that everybody's... If I move tokens, they come out correctly. Is the hit points correct on that?
Hold on, I'm looking for where I am on the map.
You should be a little smaller.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good there?
it's the green value.
The green is hit points.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, that's right.
If you click on your token and see the numbers, red is AC, 9 is hit points, and green is hit points, and blue is deco. And I'll change your token later, but I thought that one would just suit how he is just now. So, right, guys, so as you come out the cave, because the cave mouth's just there, as you come out the cave, you can quite clearly see somebody washed up on the beach. And I guess coming to consciousness, coughing and spluttering up water, and you see them in that moment.
I think it might be Kiara and rush up saying Kiara, but presumably notice my mistake when I get a bit nearer.
Quite clearly see that it's a human, and if you're that close, quite clearly see it's a human male. Sorry, you can quite clearly see it's a male, and then when you're that close, quite clearly see it's a male human. Because he's not. What's he wearing, Nico? He has got armor. Did we give him
He's
armor?
wearing hide armor.
He's wearing hide armor. And he's got a sword and he's got a dagger.
Yeah, I could try and describe him a bit if you like.
Absolutely, please do.
So, yeah, I guess he's coughing and splurting a bit. 5'9", so maybe about average height for a human male, but quite chunky in maybe a more stout kind of way. Yeah, you can quite clearly see quite a big sword scabbard by his waist, and I also made his. I got a picture of. I think his name's Pete Pasoffelway. He's in Jurassic Park. I know Jurassic Park. He looks quite a lot like that. In fact, his face looks very similar to the picture.
I just picked a random picture, like for this. So that's what I've put up just now. But we can change that later. Because you gave him like the Castaway, the Tom Hanks Castaway look. That's what he's rocking right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. That's what he's looking like. So there's a
That's
guy
what he looks like.
Yep.
Yeah.
lying on the beach, being a Tom Hanks. coughing out the water that almost drowned him.
Yeah, I mean, if I can regain my breath and my breathing,
Yeah.
Then-
You regain full breathing and everything else that goes.
I think I'll look up at these. So who am I seeing? It's
You're seeing
Hot.
Garona, who is a big, tall, muscular, half-elf, half-orc barbarian female. She used to be a male and had a magic sex change from a mage's wild surge, believe it or not. She used to be a male half-orc barbarian called Blark, and she had a sex change, and now she's called Garona. And she's the party NPC, because she's a player who can't make it Tuesdays anymore, but may be able to pop in now and again, so we're hanging on to the character for now. Plus, she's like the tank of the party. Cornaith, he is a grey elf, wearing like wizard robes and carrying knives actually, not staff. Darrow, he is a dwarf in well-kept, well-polished armour, and his big, huge two-handed battle axe that he has looks like it's a prized possession. And you have Stinky Nook. This guy is a Snurf Verblin, Deep Gnome. He is wearing armour that was actually
Leather armour?
Yeah, it was bits of goblin leather armour that we strapped together and made him a suit of. So he's kind of got ragtag leather armour on. That's it. That's what you see.
Please, I am wearing good quality gnome armour. I found my equipment that the goblins were carrying, and I got rid of that goblin rubbish as quickly as possible.
well, whether or not it's because of the quality of the armor, I think I basically look up in surprise and sort of jump back and end up landing on my back in the water.
Back
comically.
splashing into the water. Okay, nice.
Darrow, we loot, yes?
And I quickly regain my
And, I hold a hand out and say, "Hello, lad. Who be you?"
Name's Jacob. Who are you? There's not supposed to be anybody on this island. I say,
Well,
walking forwards.
That's what we were told too, but we've
Going
seen
Darrow.
goblins and elves, and we met Stinky Nook here.
Look round and wave.
You say you well.
I kind of bend over a little bit and recover a bit, saying, I've been marooned. My name's Jacob.
What, they abandoned you to your crew or something?
Kind of make a sour face and look out into the sea. I don't really think I've got much choice other than to accept any help you've got, I think, if you're willing.
We're adventurers. And we're... As those elves that we're hoping to rescue. You were up for the fight against goblins and whatever allies they may have.
Yeah, alright. Not got much to live for anyway.
So you look quite muscular.
I do. I come over to shake your hand, and, you know, I've got some... I think it's coming through on my shirt a little bit as well, that might have got a bit ripped, and it's pretty buff. I mean, in game terms, we're talking strength 17, so...
Yeah. So, right. You're, what level? I'm surprised by how low your hit points are.
Oh wait, yeah, your hit points can't be right. Are you just a fighter, straight fighter?
Yeah, did I get pushed to level 2?
No. At level 1, you should have you got any constitution bonus?
Let me check that. Should it be max?
No, it's max plus your roll. So if you rolled 9, you've got 19. At level 1, I gave an extra full hit dice. So if you're a mage, it's 4, etc. A fighter gets an extra 10 hit points at level 1, because 2nd edition's brutal rules are written, you need it. If you want to live past level 1, mate, you're going to need it.
Oh, yeah.
You don't
Okay, yeah, I do have a +1, so that's going to be, what, like,
So
19?
you've got 11 plus, you must have rolled 8 plus 1, so yeah, 11 plus that. So 11 plus 9, 20 at level 1.
Okay, that's been updated.
Okay. You'll need it. I'm a brutal DM, mate. I'm brutal.
Change your hit points as well, your normal hit points as well, because that's still showing 9.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Yeah, change the bar to 20. The other side of the bar. Yeah, there you go. That's not bad for a level 1, because you must have got a sick roll. You must have rolled at 8, There you go.
But
Should be him fixed.
Yes, I can see it now. Less than the full cure spell. So do you want some breakfast before we go after those goblins? I asked Jacob.
Yeah, you'll be hella hungry. You've just spent like the early hours of the morning, half the night like drowning. Almost try not to drown. So yeah, you're fucking hella hungry. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You'd be
okay.
exhausted, like.
I think I nod and pull out my longsword slowly, and say, I know how to use this, so...
I knock an arrow. Boss, he okay?
I think so.
I'm not doing this menacing way, just to be clear.
Oh, he means he's offering his sword in assistance for anything you give him. You're not doing it as like, I know how to use this, so fucking watch out, guys.
No, I say that, with an expression of not hostility.
Yeah, you're saying that I know how to use this, as in I know how to use this, and I'm on your side. That's what you're.
I nod towards it.
Yeah. So you're saying that, but the look on your face says, to help you, not like, motherfucker, I know how to use this. Like.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately, it's a human face. I'm not very good at reading human faces.
Not seen
Or
many
indeed
of them,
elves.
In fact, is this the first one you've ever seen?
No, I have seen them at a distance on trading courses on the ground, but...
Would this be the first one you've ever met?
Oh, yes.
Nice.
I'm surprised at these surface people taking people on who've just turned up.
Well,
Down below you meet somebody, you say you enslave them.
He washed up on the beach and he's got a sword. Sound.
Yes.
Isn't that how new characters always join an adventuring party? It's better than meeting at a tavern, is it not? I don't have a tavern on the island.
I didn't have my long sword when I joined this party.
No, you didn't. You had nothing, mate. You were a prisoner. He's just walked the plank. You were worse. You were a prisoner.
the first campaign I played in, we were all shipwrecked on an island and picking up. There, people were dying left, right, and centre, so there was a continued stream of people being washed up.
You were obviously in a main shipping lane. That was it.
Yeah. So I am Darrow Greytax, a champion of Barrack Thram, and these here are Schnickenuk, who has just joined us. He does not speak Common, but I can communicate with him in the Gnomish tongue. And this is Cornelius, a powerful dancer, and Gerona is a keen warrior.
I kind of nod with acceptance and say, so breakfast.
Yeah, and I say to Schnickerluck, he says his name is Jacob. Okay.
Jacob.
Yes.
Oh.
We then have okay, so we have another one in our group, Kiara, but she disappeared in the night. Hopefully she will return before long.
Do you know what you have now in the party you didn't have before? Someone that doesn't have infravision.
I was going to say someone who needs light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Useless humans with their zero infravision, eh?
Someone who's going to make us a beacon in the darkness.
Now,
Well,
Kiara had torches. Does anyone else have torches? Or a lantern or anything?
Yes,
I
Corey
don't think
does.
so.
Okay.
Okay, so we have them.
Okay. What have you got? What have you got? Lantern, lamp, torch, what?
I have a bullseye lantern.
And what's the range on that, my friend?
I will have to check.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, I didn't think to write it down.
Oh, mate, I thought you had all this in your head by now. Like, how many years have you been playing? I remember zero.
too
No,
many.
I'm taking the piss. I remember zero rules. Zero.
Yeah.
With the second edition, they may have changed such things between the rules.
I can barely remember how many hit points a goblin has, mate. It's 1d. It's 1
one to-
HD minus 1.
Yeah, which means that when we remember, we get multiple blows against them as fighters.
That's right. Yeah. No, is that not a first edition rule?
It's a first edition rule. What do you think it's disappeared in second?
Yes, it's not. Your multiple attacks is different. Or no, I think it might be in second actually. It's definitely a first edition rule, but I don't know if it is carried over. Somebody will need to check that.
While we're checking that, I
Right.
think Jacob says, my captain's not going to think I survived this.
Your captain.
Joke's on him.
Joke's on him.
Your captain helped you overboard, did he?
Captain Snigrot.
Captain Snigrot.
Yeah.
Well, we go and we make
A bullseye lantern is 60 foot, but only in a beam that's 20 foot wide at its far end. So it's not general illumination.
So,
And the reason Sneaky Nook has it is for fine detail, up close.
Okay.
Normally doesn't use it.
okay.
But
so-
if Dara wants this human to use it, it's
Well,
here.
Back in 1 second.
And I'm glad you have that because I totally forgot all my torches went to kindling to burn a troll.
yeah. Darrow didn't really think about needing torches.
Well, Darrow, you can cast continual light at it's a level 1 spell, eh?
No, it's a level 3 spell. It's just light at first level.
Oh right, and yeah, you can use that, eh? It's just
When I get third level spells,
well, light's pretty good anyway. It's better than a bullseye lantern that only lets you see straight in front.
yeah, but it doesn't last very long.
It only lasts. What level are you?
4.
4 now.
So 1 3/4 hours.
It's all right. When's the last time you were down there for longer than that?
All
Yeah.
my life, please.
You don't need it.
Um,
You'd rather he didn't.
although if I cast it, it means there's one less.
One less healing spell.
Yes. When we have some downtime after I've got to 5th level, then we'll be doing some continual lights and finding out how it works in your game. But
Ryan,
Yeah.
the area that I've seen of that cave so far,
Mm-hmm.
as I've got underground survival. Do I think I would be able to put together makeshift torches for this blind person? Because I know a bullseye lantern doesn't give much light all around.
Do you think you'd be able to make torches? No, we have torches
Yes.
in the party.
Ah, right. Well, if we have
I think
torches.
Cornaith has some.
No, Cornace all went toward kindling for burning a troll. I forgot about that.
Oh
until I looked-
yeah. You burned the troll with yours, mate. Eh?
Kiara have left hers behind.
If you look to your left on the map, if you look just fucking west of you a bit, remember?
There's been the shipwreck, so there's been
Shipwreck there. Plenty of wood.
it's wood we can. Now we know we might need it. We can.
So you can definitely craft some makeshift.
Yeah, we
torches.
can dry it out.
Well, I've got some a spare thing of lamp oil, so we can always soak something in oil to burn
rag.
properly.
Yeah. Just get some
Yeah.
fucking planks, a rag, oil, boom, torch. Yep. Okay, you can make makeshift torches. I'd say you need to spend a little time doing it. Like, how many are you gonna make?
Well, how blind is he?
0 in provision, eh?
I know. So how long will a torch last?
Oh, rules is written. Is it like 1 hour? I think.
15-foot illumination, 30 minutes burn time.
15-foot illumination. Is that it for a torch?
That is it. Table 63 in your player's handbook.
Motherfucker. Okay, good luck, guys.
And I only know because I was looking for bullseye lantern for the one that was mentioned.
So this is going to be a nightmare because you've got the 2 light sources, which are different shapes. I don't have the dynamic lighting for Roll20. I haven't got
that's
that
what-
pro shit on Roll20.
Well, that's why I suggest that we make some torches for him so he can see all the way out. I mean, a bullseye lantern is fine. Is fine to just give a point, but in combat, no good.
Ryan, what you can do is in your free token section, there should be camp objects like a torch. Just drop a token down and give it a 15-foot aura if you want to see his light range.
Well, give the character token a 15-foot aura, and then that's how far he can see.
I'll do that. I'll do that when we go underground then.
Yeah.
It does.
Also, just while we're on that, because I'm on Twitch, as you know, guys, the Roll20 Pro membership. If somebody wants to donate the cost of that on the channel, scroll down, you see the donate button, hit that link, boom, send me money, I'll buy that shit. Right, guys, back to the game. You've got to do my shameless self-promotion, you know.
Does Jacob have a shield?
No.
Yeah, no, he's just got a
Sword and a dagger,
scabbard with a sword. Yeah, I guess you can see the dagger like in a shin holster.
And obviously,
so
he
you the sword, or you fight with both weapons?
Just the one.
So you, so you can carry the, and it's a long sword or bigger.
I show you the sword. It's a long sword. I can use a crossbow.
And
It's
see your torch. You
Boss?
have pantry for the torch, basically.
yeah.
Boss, if he carry torch, scare monsters. Yes.
Also, because I was looking at the real physics of Torch, I don't like fucking try and put too much real physics into the game. You know me, I don't try and change too many rules. I don't want to break the game. But right, imagine fighting with a torch in one hand. That's sparking, and there's a big flame. You definitely are suffering some kind of penalty to hit for having that light source 1 foot away from your face, that moving, burning bright. So yeah, you can see 15 feet around, but if you're in combat and that's in one of your hands, I'm giving you a penalty to hit. 100%.
That's why people will have torch carriers they can then put down on the ground.
Yeah. So you want to make something like that? Is that what you want to make, Shift?
No, I'm just making a torch. I don't use torches. So I'm just saying that people who habitually use them would have that, but since I've never used one, I know how to make one, but
Okay. So just quickly,
they've never used it.
who's crafting torches? Who's crafting homemade torches, and how many do you want to make?
I'm begging for food.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jacob is very hungry, but guys.
Well, since nobody else is doing it, I will go over and get this kind of surfaced rubbish. Doesn't look like anything like a good drow ship.
I would say we presumably at the fire. We've probably got some breakfast to cook or something.
Dumpty 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 dum.
You guys have got like rations, right?
Yeah. Crocodile steaks.
Oh yeah. You've got as much crocodile as you want. Or did you actually catch any of the crocodiles? Because remember the dead bodies and the sleeping ones were drifting away back down the river. Did you actually get any crocodile meat?
Sadly, no.
You didn't, yeah. Or snake.
Nope.
Or bear.
Nope. Well, the bear was alive.
So you don't have any fresh meat at all, do you? Has anybody got a fishing proficiency? Oh, do you know? I think Garona might.
Garona does.
Garona fishes. Do you want to roll a proficiency check for fishing for Garona while Sninkanook is making makeshift torches then, Paul? Oh, he's even changed the picture, look at that. He's a whiz. Boom! She fails to catch any fish.
Too bad she's not a whiz.
No fish for breakfast, guys.
Well, you know why?
She broke her leg.
Because no, Jacob scared all the fish when he paddled ashore.
Do you know
Is
what?
there anything else useful in amongst this wreckage? By the way,
No, I literally just bits of metal and wood now, like.
metal. Ooh, that's useful.
Yeah, like, but the kinds of metal that you would find that would brace the bits of wood together in a boat.
Yes. Metal's always useful.
I gave them like a makeshift crowbar before when they were trying to get that big door open. But they didn't get open.
So we
Right, I shall make 4 torches
Okay.
while they feed the castaway.
Garona's broke her fishing rod that she's crafted, or whatever she was using for fishing, her line, she's broke it and caught no fish. No, Jacob is wearing hide armour. Corny. He walked the plank, so they just booted him off the boat with his armour and his sword and that.
He must have swimming proficiency if he made it ashore.
I believe he does. Nico,
Should I say?
that's up to you, man. It's up to you how meta or non-meta you want to be. I like when people are non-meta and keep stuff between player and DM, and when people keep stuff out of character, like in character and shit. So it's up to yourself.
I'll take the non-meta approach for now, but if it gets annoying, then I'll just.
Yeah, cool. I am all about flavour over, like, especially I hate min-maxes, and like I don't hate it. Like I like you to optimize your character a little bit, but don't make your character all about optimization. He's got to have personality. Because it's my game, and I've got loads of personality.
Right.
Yeah.
This small grey figure walks up to the Bigfoot and holds up four torches to him.
There you go. But there's no breakfast. Well, there's
What are these
rations.
for?
Somebody can give him rations, but there's no like fresh breakfast.
Yeah.
So you can eat, Jacob, but you can't get anything good. Some like hard bread and cheese and shit in it. Rations.
That's better than I was expecting.
Dried fruit, nuts.
Thank you. What I kind of look down at the makeshift torches and say, so we're going in a cave. I'm used to boats.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll watch the rear.
Surf Neblin Karakanao?
Yeah, we've got
So Nico, he's just
like
like,
we
you just
found
spoke-
where the hills are kept prisoner, and we can't force the lock. But apparently the goblin leader has the key.
it's called Ankh Fishhead.
Yeah.
Goblin boss is called Ankh Fishhead.
And the hills don't look in a good way, lad. So we want to
Sorry, Nico, I think you were saying something just before that as well, weren't you?
I was just no, I mean, I'm basically just kind of slowly nodding with a cautious look on my face throughout all of this.
Basically what happened was, since they come to this island looking for a church, right?
Mhm.
And we can go into that later, but what they found since they've been on this island is some goblins they'd caught a bear in a trap. So they fought these goblins off, and then they followed, like, I can't remember how they got here, but they found the goblin's lair. That's not actually here. This is just the beach. I'll change you to that map then, guys. Just a second. So the last time you showed up here, there was goblins and you had a battle, right? But now, all the goblins, the dead goblins, are away.
Away or eaten?
Away. There's no
Aha.
sign of them.
So we're going to try to be careful this time. Because there were goblins on the watchtowers.
Yep. This time there's none. So this time you arrive and there was no goblins on the towers, there's no goblins outside the lair, and all the dead goblins from the last battle outside here, they're gone.
Yeah. So we start heading that way. Yeah, start heading in.
I'm following behind.
Okay. So, give me a second. There you go, that's the current party, right? And that's kind of the formation as well, right? Did I move the players onto this map? I did.
Finding where we are on the...
Alright, I'll shift ping. That should pull
Yep.
you on.
Yeah, that looks about right.
I'm just going to change the music to something a bit more adventure-y now that we're actually down here. You guys don't hear the music, this is on
I have no
Twitch,
volume
like.
of the music, but...
I don't worry, you don't hear this music, this is on Twitch, yeah.
Mm.
There we go, done. So, you are back in this Goblin Cavern system.
Any sign of any trouble down here?
Let me see, let me zoom out a little.
You can
see-
look at the better vision, probably, than anyone else.
Roll 1d20, Stink Nook. No sign of anything.
Have a good look in the water.
Yep, okay. Roll 1d6. You see nothing in the water.
Right. Go back to Darrow. All clear, boss.
Right.
We go back where we came?
I think we go back where we were last time.
Okay.
You guys move the tokens in slowly, and if you go, just go to wherever you want to go and check out, and I'll tell you what you see. And then if anything happens, we'll worry about what the lighting's like.
Does anybody have any flint and steel?
Yes, Cornaith does.
So you lighting a torch.
I will light a torch.
Okay. Welcome to the party, Mr. Needs a Torch.
Rope, please, boss. Tie rope, rock.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. I will venture over to this corner and tie the rock to the rope again.
We see there was a big rock somewhere there, you tied it on,
Yep.
and you're putting the rope down here, okay.
Yep, and let it trail down the river again. Have another good look down the river. Where there were 3 crocodiles, there could be more.
You see that big mound of dirt? The same one you did before?
Oh, yes, the suspicious mound,
Yep,
yes.
Anybody looking at the cells?
I'll check them in the hope that they're still alive.
Okay. Because there's a reason you need to check, because look, you see on the map?
Hold on, I'm... The bear's now in there.
So, When now you look in that cell where you saw those two elves that were in the really, really bad way, the bear, well, a bear, you don't know if it's the same bear as before, it's now in that cell, and it's locked, and the bear, it's licking its lips and pacing up and down the cell, and then it's like licking its, and it's sitting down, and it's looking up at the elf, and you can see it's like looking bad, and then it's like sitting down, and you can see it's like holding its stomach, and then it's getting up and it's looking at the elf, and then it's pacing the room again, and then it's sitting down again. Basically that's what's going on in there now.
Go on, eat him! I say in Deep Gnome.
You say that to the bear in Deep Gnome.
Yep.
Go on, eat him.
So we try and call the bear, see if we can get it interested in bashing the door.
I've got a torch that I'm
Trying to get the
holding.
bear's attention.
Yeah.
The bear, yep. You're flashing a torch around in front of the little viewer slot. You can bang on the door or whatever. You get the bear's attention. The bear sees you. The bear, right, let me roll something. Hang on a second. Roll a reaction roll, Sninkinook, and you've got, I want Sninkinook to roll it, and you've got a +5 bonus on it.
Right. Is that 3d6 or a d20?
A d20.
Okay. And +6.
Yeah, so you made it. You're actually taking off the 6, because you're trying to roll low, so it's actually 9 minus 6. You rolled 3. You're trying to roll 3. You're trying to roll low, and you rolled well. So the bear looks at you, Sninkinook, and he sits on his hind legs, and he looks intensely at you for a minute, and there's a light in his eyes almost. Sninkinook, you're on Darrow's shoulders, by the way. Right?
Yep.
Because that's the only way he sees you, right? Okay, so we have to just retcon that. So Sninkinook was on Darrow's shoulders. Darrow, I hope you don't mind. Or on Jacob's, right? For him to have seen you. But yeah, he recognises you. He remembers you as the guy that was sniping the goblins. He remembers you that you've I mean, you don't know that, but you see a spark in his eyes. He recognises you anyway.
God, how much bigger than me is he? I'm terrified of him. Alright, well, I did say you could eat the elf.
He gives you
No?
he gives you like tilts his head to the side and gives you like the bear equivalent of a sad puppy look, I guess.
Oh dear.
And you try.
If you don't do something for him, Kiara's going to get upset, isn't she? Climb down off Darrow's shoulders. Open
I'd
my
say
pack.
if you wanted, you could climb up on the door. There's enough like bars on the door and stuff that you could climb up if you wanted to.
Yeah, but I'm going to get out some of my rations and find something that I think the bear might like, and climb up and push it through.
Okay, pop through as much as you want, and the bear looks down at it, and he looks over at the elves, and he quickly eats the food, and he sits back down in the corner, and he looks a bit more content. He's no longer like staring longingly at the elves.
Why am I trying to help spare some drow? I don't know. I know they don't look like drow, but I think they're disguised.
You think they're drow in disguise, eh?
Yes. Well, they're playing for sympathy.
Well, what we've determined so far from the different races, sub-races of elf do have different skin tones, but we've said that these guys are such in a bad way, malnourished, like counting ribs, that you couldn't really tell. They're so pale that they could really just be any race of elf that's that pale, because they're in such a deathly sickly way.
Yes. Never trust a drow. Anyway, alright, well, looks like we need to go and get this key, don't we? Actually, while I'm up here, I'll have a look at the keyhole.
Okay.
Does it look like it's been used very recently? Could it be there's some other way to open the door that we've not figured out?
Okay, tell me what your knowledge of locks is then. And
not very good. It's not my specialism.
No. So you have no real way of telling if that lock's been used recently or not.
My open locks is a mere 20%.
Roll that.
Okay. Good
Success.
God!
Somehow you feel like the lock has been used recently.
Yes.
Nice roll. Yeah, you can.
He's being lucky.
You get a feeling somehow through feeling the lock, you feel like it's been used. It has been used.
That's in actual fact. I checked the lock last time,
For
so
close
that
inspection.
scratch wasn't there.
Yeah. For like rust or what, dust, I guess. Dust would be a good way. There's no dust on it, or there's a bit where it's brushed off. You know what I mean, where someone's hands turned on it or whatever. But yeah, you can tell that it has been used recently. Okay.
Okay. Well, I'll tell Darrow, and he can tell everybody else. For some reason, that bear seemed to recognise me, but I'm not sure I want a pet that's that much bigger than me.
But remember, Kiara probably would. She loves the dog.
Yes,
Oh, wait,
I know.
This music's not playing on repeat. Hang on.
You could have a mount.
I look at Darrow as if he's gone completely bananas.
Imagine though, Sninkanook riding into battle on a bear. It's not the craziest thing ever in Dungeons and Dragons at all, is it? It's not that crazy at all in Dungeons and Dragons terms.
It's not very stealthy though, is it?
No. He's not that kind of fighter.
No. Garona riding on a bear? Yes. Sneaky-nook? No. Right, I shall slip down into the water.
Okay.
And walk up the riverbank, grab the rope.
Roll 1d20 again before you go any further.
Yeah.
Remember, the water goes. How goes off? I think. The water goes that way, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
I shall grab the rope to support me and walk up this riverbank.
Get out here.
I shall try and do it quietly.
Okay.
Yeah, and the rest of us will have moved down.
Okay, just move your tokens. Everybody's got... Paul, you've got control of Garona. Everybody move their own tokens then. If anybody sees anything or whatever, I will say.
The sneaking ducks.
By the way,
Yes.
see the map here, right?
Yeah.
So, there's nothing here. You notice there was no dead bodies here, right? You would notice that. Nobody said anything, but you would all clearly notice. Last time you came back in, the dead bodies were still lying around. This time they're not. Okay.
Yep. Now, two possible sources of trouble here. Well, three actually. There was nothing here last time. That's not to say that there won't be this time. That's still very dubious, and we don't know whether anything's occupied there. So I shall take this part very carefully and listen for trouble.
You guys have been here before because that's where you found the treasure.
And there's still a large heap of silver there.
There's still a large heap of quite a lot of stuff, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, the silver's there. We took out the objet d'art, the magic items.
Yes.
So and the gems.
And the
But the
gems.
silver's still there.
There's still a big pile of 19,000 silver pieces there.
Well, less the 700 I was carrying. I don't know what everybody else was carrying, but I carried 700 out.
Yeah. We follow.
Okay, if I don't hear or see anything, I shall sneak up here and check this is still unpopulated, okay?
Yep, there is. You see nothing, you hear nothing.
Okay. And... Okay, make my way around this corner.
Yep.
No.
You see and hear nothing.
Okay. And looking across the way, and that suspicious looking mound of earth?
Has not changed since the last time you looked at it.
Yes, well, that just means it's waiting to catch me unawares.
You're not tempted to go and look at it?
No! I'm a devout coward.
Oh, really?
Yes. If you don't go and get into trouble, you don't have to run away from it. Right, how about over here? Last time I looked over here, there were a bunch of goblins.
Yeah, you
No?
don't see any of them over here. There's no dead goblins here. Remember, there was dead goblins here from,
Oh,
from
yes,
the bear.
yes.
And there was dead
Yep.
goblins here behind these barriers that they'd built. There's none of them. They're all gone.
Okay, make my way up to this corner and have a look around the corner.
Uh-huh.
Because there were goblins here and there were goblins here.
Yep.
I know the bear has been moved, and that was resting there, and the other goblins had run away. Nope. Okay, well, I will have a look in the river.
I'm
Okay.
gonna whisper to Cornaith and Darrow and Garona. Is he coming back?
No sign of anything?
No, no sign of anything, but I do need to roll 1d6.
Okay.
Crocodiles, mate.
Crocodiles?
Yeah.
Whereabouts?
Coming down river at you.
Oh,
Somewhere like here.
dear, oh dear.
Somewhere like here, that's what the roll was for. If you roll the 6, it's going to be crocodiles. It's my random monster in this fucking place.
Oh dear.
Right,
Fine.
so...
I shall retreat back up onto land and
do
over to the corner,
Well, stop.
look round
No,
and
stop.
wave.
Stop there, because it's going to be an initiative roll, so stop there.
Ah,
It's going to
right.
be an initiative roll, so stop there.
You okay?
Is anybody watching wants to roll in Discord? Any viewer want to roll 1d6? Steph, you're there, right? Roll 1d6. I'll tell you what to roll. Type this into Discord, mate. Watch. Type that into Discord, mate. Anywhere. Whenever you're ready. Oh, here it goes. Where did he do it? 5 crocodiles. Thanks, Steph. There you go. That's my viewer interaction. That's how we get viewers involved in my Twitch. So 5 crocodiles. Let me just find some crocodiles somewhere on my map. I think I've got 3 here. Yeah, so let me get on the GM layer. 2 seconds, folks. You blame David for that one, folks. He rolled that.
Take as long as you want, Ryan. I don't mind. I'll just fade into the wall, shall I?
Wait, why have they got 32 hit points? That's not right. Sorry. They are not crocodiles, they've got the wrong hit points and take on stuff. Let me just quickly bring up the monster manual and fix that. Oh, I don't need to, I've got crocodile down here. 2 seconds, folks. Take was 17. Armor class 5. Hit dice 3. Anybody want to roll hit dice for them?
Yeah.
As long as I can roll ones.
You know, you really gotta put that Avare bot in the text RPG only.
Yeah,
Cause
it's rolling. Yeah.
I just noticed the Dice Maiden was a 1, but the Avare was a 5.
Right, I'll roll it. So that one's got 8. Right, guys, you want to roll me 1 each then? 3d8.
Just a little bit above average for me.
Right, what have we got? We've got a 16.
The average is 13.5.
Oh, that's right.
Do you want another 3d8?
Yes, please.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's middling. 16, 16, 15, 12.
So what else have we got? An 8, a 16, a 16. Oh, another 16. Nice. Who rolled that? You, Peter.
Yes, I know. And then I rolled a 15 for the fifth crocodile. Well, that's all right. They won't want to attack me because they're obviously so well fed.
And a 12. Okay. Okay, so random encounter, folks. Thanks to Stinky Nook sninking about in the water. There are 5 crocodiles. I'll put them on the token layer. See them, folks. Now I want to get up the initiative tracker. and everybody's going to need to roll initiative for me. Even if people aren't going to get into combat this round, I'll still need everybody to roll it. And I'll roll up for the crocodiles.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, the crocodile rolled a 1.
Oh no.
Oh no. Steph, thanks for rolling a 5, bro. You made it interesting for the guys.
Don't think I forgot to click on.
Alright, so have you
I'll cancel the current.
Okay.
I think I'm halfway through rolling and go back
you're-
and forth.
You're experienced with Roll20, you know how to roll your initiative and everything, don't you?
Yeah, oh, I should be using the buttons, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I've not got macros, so click on your token and then click on the button on the sheet.
I'll re-roll then.
Okay, thank you. Paul, you will roll Garonas.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, this big vast cavern system's got you on a big spread out one again. The crocodiles are way over here, you guys are way over here. Slinky Nook's in the middle. Okay, we've got Darrow, Garona, Cunaith, Slinky Nook, just Jacob. Oh, you've rolled it, but it didn't come up in the thing. You mustn't have clicked on your token. Right, I'll add it. That's cool. That turn. 13. Oh, if you rolled an 8. Okay, that's everybody there?
I think so.
So, these crocodiles have seen you. Now, what's the distance? I need to move them back a bit, actually. So they're starting a bit like that, right?
Yep.
Still, they're gonna get to you. What's their swims? 15, I think.
12, I think.
Oh no,
I think it's 6
guess-
on land, 12 of swimming.
Just checking that. Monitor here. Crocodile.
I think that's what you said
6
last
on,
time.
Yeah, 6 on land, 12 swims. So they can get to you but not attack you. Okay.
Oh, good.
So this one can swim right up to you but not get an attack on you. Then let's look in this one. A couple of crocodiles come swimming towards you to attack you.
Oh dear.
Use the whole movement to get there. This one's just gonna perch up behind them, and these two behind him. So none of them get you this round, but 5 will next round. Garona,
Right.
what is she doing?
To be fair, her and Cornaith both are doing absolutely nothing because they have no reason to suspect anything is going on
Yep.
at this point.
You guys know nothing is going on.
I did ask where he was.
Yep.
I was hoping that was gonna
Sorry.
spark some...
Sorry, he's way around here, so you don't see him.
Oh, in character, I mean. Oh, I asked Darrow.
Ah, right, okay. So,
So
you
I was
said to
hoping
Darrow,
that
where
was-
is he? When
Right.
snink off, you mean?
Yeah, I was like, is he coming back, kind of thing.
Ah, right, okay. Darrow, what did you say to Jacob?
I hadn't said anything, but I suppose
Okay, yeah, alright. I will just keep his mouth shut.
go down into
Okay.
the water.
Anyway. Anyway, it's Grona and Cornet's turn, and they're doing nothing. So now it's Sneaky turn. What is he doing, David?
Am I actually in combat? In other words, if I just run away, are they going to get an attack of opportunity?
Yes, because they were not able to attack you, meaning they've used up their full movement to get to you. Yes.
Yes.
Two of
So I'm not actually in melee yet.
Yeah, you will be, but no.
I will be next round, but not this round.
You will be next round, yeah. But you are, for the sake of this, you are leaving. The rule is you're leaving the square that you're facing them, so they will have attacks of opportunity if you leave this round. Even though they've not attacked you this round, they've closed to engage, and you're engaged. It just
Curses.
they haven't been able to, yet.
Right. In that case, I will blur myself.
Ooh. This is your deep gnome ability, isn't it?
Yep.
So tell us about
it. Deep gnomes are very skilled in illusions. In fact, the main deep gnome god actually prefers winning battles using illusions and tricks rather than fighting. So all deep gnomes have some inherent illusion abilities themselves, which so far he's kept quiet.
Yep.
But in this situation, he's going to have to use it.
Yep.
So he's going to cast Blur on himself, and then he is going to scream, "Darrow! Crocodiles!"
In common gnomish.
In common gnomish, yes.
And what's he doing about moving? Oh, you just that's his turn is to cast that, right? Okay. Right.
I'm going to cast that. Yes.
Yes.
If I can step back 5, and just.
Yep. Fight and retreat style, so you won't take.
Yep.
If you're just stepping back 5, you don't have to take attacks of opportunity. Yes.
Yep. Okay. Fine. So I shall step back, and cast Blur on myself.
Cool.
Okie doke.
Darrow.
Hey, we must rush. He's being attacked by crocodiles, I say.
Yep. Now he did say that on his turn, which is before your turn, so you hear that. What's the distance? Wait. Nah, because it's cavernous, yeah. It's echoing through. There's no way you're not going to hear him if he shouts. Okay, so I was just going to check distances and stuff and see if you definitely hear him, but yeah, nah, you do. I don't need you to roll anything. Okay, so you're moving?
I think a full move, and I'm still short of combat, aren't I?
Are you going at full speed?
Of course I can slip, but...
Yep, make me a dex check if you want to move at full speed in the water.
Easy.
Yeah, you make it. So, you can move full speed and you don't slip.
It says 18, but that's 90 foot, is it?
Sorry?
So my move is 90 foot, is it? Or
60.
60. So this is the usual thing where I, for some reason, my computers don't let me.
Ah, okay, I can pop that up for you if you want.
Yeah.
So.
You have it marked. I'll start up. I need to revert. There we are. I'll start moving down that line until I reach the end of it.
You might be best going up on shore and cutting across Darrow.
There we go.
But I don't think I had the move to get up on shore, did I?
To get to there, no, because it's a climb. So it's going to take up more.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's going to take up more than just the 5 or 10 feet of movement rate that you've got left. Jacob.
What movement rate was Darrow?
60 feet because he's a dwarf. You've got 120 because you're a human.
Okay, and it's half movement through the water if you're being careful.
Half movement without a dex check. Yeah. Half movement to be careful and not have a dex check, or full movement with a dex check.
So I'll do that because I'm kind of sticking to Darrow like a bit of a limpet right now anyway.
but-
So
Okay, go. So 120 feet. You've got.
60.
You're going at
avoid
half
the dex
speed to
check.
avoid the dex check and fall, right? Okay. So you're going to move pretty much to where Darrow did.
Yeah.
Cool. Got you. Just move on then. You ready to go?
Oh right, yeah, I forgot I do that. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So it's round 2.
So Garon and Gornaith can't even have held their action. They just did nothing.
They did nothing because they didn't hear Sninkinuk. I guess that plays out as realistic.
Yep,
But you
they
did.
didn't.
Because it was, he was on the 12 and Darrow, you were on the 13, so you did hear it, they didn't. Or they heard it, but after it was their turn. You know what I mean? So, a couple of these crocodiles are going to be attacking you, Sninkinuk, for sure.
What a surprise.
Oof. Now, what is their penalty to hit you when you've got that blur spell cast on you?
For each one, the first attack is at -4, so I'll be armor class 2 against their first attack.
Yep. Or I just added the -4 as the thing, okay.
Yeah, okay, fine.
And then with their second attack is...
Second attack will be at -2.
Because they do have the 2. I need to add a turn for them, actually. And it'll be on 13.
And I need to change my weapons. I'm going over to sword.
Okay,
so
go ahead and roll another initiative for
I will
Sninkinuk.
roll my initiative.
Nice, okay. So, is anybody else changing initiative? What they're doing? I mean, excuse me.
I think I've taken my turn as far as I understand.
No,
Okay.
we're going into the next round. This is
Oh
round 2.
yeah. Oh, we keep the same initiative. Okay, yeah.
No,
I'll
you
do
keep the
that.
same initiative if you're using the same weapon or casting the same spell or anything, but if you're doing something different, you change initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, mine's the same.
Cool.
Do you want to add a second one for Sninkinuk for his second sword?
Can do.
And that'll be on 14.
It's a pain in the ass that players can't do that. That'll be on what? 14? Oh, you've
Yep.
done it. You've done it. Cool. Paul, are you fixing what you've done? Garona's 9. He's
Yeah, Cornet's not in range to do anything
Okay,
that
so
requires a
everybody's done
change
then?
in initiative.
Alright, so it's time for some crocodile biting time. So this one comes up first. He's going to make his first attack on Sninkinuk. His first attack is his bite. You have a -4 on this, you said, eh?
Yep.
With your blur spell. So he's going to miss. This one,
Whew.
going to attack with his bite. So again, -4.
-4. Yep.
Miss. The third one, he's going to swim round. Now, I've got to remember, although I don't use a grid, I still have to stick to the rules, so it's only 3 of them can face you in a situation like that.
I should hope so too.
So the third one is going to attack you with his bite at a -4. And miss.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Now these other ones are just going to swim up. There's 5 of them coming for you now. Let's get a bit serious.
Look, I'm 3'5". I'm not going to make a mouthful for more than one of them.
No, you have to get out of there or you're dead before level 2, mate. No,
I know.
No shit. Right, Cornaith, what are you doing? Oh man, I try. I don't stop players for dying. If you die, you die. Right.
I die. Yeah.
yeah. Cornaith, what is he doing? From way back there.
Stopping there for a moment, because that's 60 feet.
Yep. So you're not taking a dex check. You're just going to move half movement rate to get to there.
No, I was stopping there in case he slipped and fell, because that's where he would have fallen at.
Ah, okay. So you're making the dex check. Is that... What's your dex? Has that made it? Does 14 make it?
Oh yeah, easily.
Nice. So you move into there. Okay. Garona, what is she doing? Something similar, I imagine. Snacks. Now what's her dex?
I'm not sure if that makes it for her.
Ooh.
Ooh, by 1.
Okay, nice. So Garona makes it up. Now move him back a little bit because you need to stunt your movement for climbing up that. Remember?
Gotcha.
So she can get to about there as well and no further. All right, Sninky Nook, what are you doing?
Stepping back 5 foot and clobbering the crocodile nearest to me.
This one.
Yep.
Okay, go.
Nope.
Darrow.
Right, I need to measure distances.
You need to stunt a little bit for climbing up as well.
I need to.
So if that's just 10 feet, you've got to say that that's 15 feet because it's an extra 5 feet for making a climb, right? So that's 15 feet to there, so 30's there, that's half your movement.
Now let me check what the range of spear or hammer is.
I think it's 10, 20, 40 and 10, 20, 30, but I'm not sure which is which.
Here's the equipment.
If you fired a missile weapon from up there to down here, you'll have a +1 from higher ground, but you are going to lose quite a lot from distance, I think, here.
Spear is in 2030.
No, it's outside the range of a spear.
They're both 10, 20, 30.
Oh,
So it's moving full movement rate.
Yeah. The nearest one's 40 foot away.
So
From
I'm
that
moving
point.
full movement rate toward. How far can I get towards here?
need to stunt
Up to there.
Yeah, there. You don't need to stun it because there's a smooth bit there. You can get to there, mate.
Come on, you cowards.
I don't think they're cowards. They're attacking me.
He's trying to get their attention, I think.
Little one.
Jacob.
I think, can I delay my action to the end of the round?
Yes. Now.
Did you hear that?
Yes, you can. So crocodiles with second attacks. 3 of them have a second attack on you.
Only -2.
-2 on the second.
Yep.
Alright. So this one, I guess I'll go clockwise from right. So this one first. Miss.
I'll only need to roll a 13 to hit me. Yes, quite.
That's a hit. Isn't
Yep,
it?
that's a hit. That's a hit. I'm
This
only
is-
armor class 6.
This is a tail, this is the big damage.
7. That's half my hit points
Yeah,
gone.
that's half of you away, like. Now the third one's got a tail attack as well, so good luck.
Oh no.
Is that a hit?
That's a hit. I said they only need a 13.
You got a low roll on that and you needed it.
I needed it, yes.
It's your turn. Second attack.
Slide another 5 foot and have another swing at this one.
Okay. Good luck.
Well, I'm not going to kill it. I'm not even going to hit it.
No, armor class 5.
Yes.
Next round. So is anybody
Yep.
going to do anything different that they'll need to change initiative for?
I think I'd go at the end of the round.
Oh yes, sorry, you held your action, so it's you first before we go to the next round. So
Yeah, so... What is it? Like, let's see.
so take 5 off
Was
that.
it
So
45 feet?
yeah, so that's 45 to there.
I go 120. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stand sort of here
Okay.
and wait for them to come to us right now.
Okay, so round 3.
Don't worry, Skinnickinook. All you have to do is survive their bites, maybe.
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 Anybody changing initiative? Cornethes, nice roll.
Oh no, you're good. Don't worry, you're good.
That's confident.
Oh, he's good.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
2 seconds. I have to run to the fridge to grab another drink.
He-
Yeah, you'll have died before from wandering monsters before in your many years of playing, David.
Of course, of course.
You have,
But Ryan, what I've done, I went out to find us some food. Crocodile steaks for dinner.
yeah. You had no meat for breakfast because Corona failed
Exactly.
fishing. So you just went fishing for crocodiles. You used yourself as the bait.
Of course.
Okay, now I also need an aura on Jacob. Let me make an aura on him. How do I make an aura?
Double click the token,
Got ya.
and you'll see little boxes in the editor with colors. It'll ask you the area you
square.
want it.
Ugh, what the fuck is it doing square? I don't want it square.
Did you tick the square box?
Right, so that's his vision. I'll make it a different colour, so it's not the same as you. So this is what you can see. Jacob?
If it helps any, mine's just temporary.
Anything beyond that for Jacob is in the dark, huh?
It's very scary. I've actually watched some of those Australian videos where they like go out and look at alligators catch lines and things. So this is extra immersive.
Oh, the scary bastards, like big, dangerous animals, like IRL, never mind Dungeons and Dragons. 5 crocodiles come swimming towards you as a normal person. In real life, you're fucked. Sninkinug might get away with it because he's like a fighter with a sword and shit, but real life, you're dead.
Dude, I run into them in Red Dead Redemption 2, and holy shit, they jump out of the water, and that shit scares the piss out of me.
It should, man. Crocodile and alligator is a scary motherfucker, eh? Right, so I think we have our initiative for round 3. Are we on? Or is this round 4 already?
This is round 2, isn't it?
No, I think this is at least round 3.
No, I've only been attacked for 1 round.
Closed.
Yeah, you've only been attacked for 1 round, but the
Ah,
first
yes, sorry, this
round's
is round
running to
3
you.
then.
This is round 3.
Yep. This is round 3, yes.
Okay, so you're still going to get attacked by 3, no matter how we, no matter
No,
how you
sir.
sort of work it.
Initiative.
No, sir, you must reorder. Cornath is on 3.
Sorry, Peter. Yes, I must reorder. Sorry, Peter. You said something.
I said Cornate was higher in
Yeah.
the initiative.
So yes, correct. Sorry. Paul, go ahead. What is Cornate doing?
So, centered here, I will move the tokens so you have the area of effect.
Of your favourite spell, presumably.
No, sir, much
Oh, no.
better.
Right. He's casting Scare. This level 2 spell causes creatures with fewer than 6 hit dice or levels of experience to fall into fits of trembling and shaking. The frightened creatures have a -2 reaction adjustment and may drop items held if encumbered. If cornered, they fight, but with -1 penalties to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saving throws. Only elves, half-elves, and priests are allowed saving throws against this spell. Wow. Note that this spell has no effect. Wow, by the way, up to level fucking 6 fighter. That's a healthy spell. Note that this spell has no effect on the undead, obviously, or on upper or lower plane of creatures of any sort, the material, blah blah blah. Okay, so is that all of them? Anything with fewer than 6? Boom, motherfucker.
It is.
Let me make a marker on them.
I don't know how you would handle Skinnickinook though.
Sninky Nook is terrified.
He's already pretty scared, so we'll think about that in a minute, right? But I've got to see how these things react on their turn, first of all. How long does that last? 5 rounds? So I need to make a 5 on that. Just on one of them is fine. Okay, so Knaith casts Scare. And these 6 crocodiles go into trembling fits. And it's their turn next. So...
Does it?
Right. So, at this point, it doesn't say whether they instantly run away from you or not. It tells you what reaction adjustment they have. So what I'll do at this point is I'll roll a morale save for them with a penalty, right? Sound good?
I mean, even if they don't run away, they're
still
pretty
fucked.
much they're shaking in the water.
But on their turn, I'll roll a morale check. Now, morale is average 9, so I need to roll on 2d10. 2d10. Now, they're going to have a penalty. No, they don't have a penalty. They're getting forced to cast this. They're getting forced to make this because of your spell. They don't get a penalty. They're doing this because of the spell. They're not getting a penalty because of the spell. And they made it. So, they don't run away. I don't know this spell, so I'm just trying to work out what that would be. So they don't run away, but they have a -2 reaction adjustment, and they've got -1 on their penalties to attacks, damage, and saves. Okay.
But they're not cornered.
The reason you don't know this spell is because nobody fucking plays an enchanter.
It says, if cornered, they fight.
Yes,
So,
they're not cornered.
Yes.
so they are going to try and run away, aren't they?
No.
No, they
They stay where they are. They just
they fall into fits of trembling and shaking. So they don't try and run away.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
But they don't try to fight either,
So
unless somebody presses the aggression.
Okay, so I don't need to make that morale check, do I? There's no effect
I
on them
mean-
running away. They just sit there in shaking fits of terror.
Yep.
I mean, you can as DM if you so
No,
choose.
I don't need
That's
to. I thought I
totally up
needed
to
to.
you.
I don't need to. So they're there in fits of terror, unless somebody attacks them, or unless they're cornered. I guess if you attack them now, they try and run away. Yeah.
Yep.
If cornered, they fight. If cornered,
they
they fight. Yeah, that's a fucking powerful spell, bro.
That's
That's
a
a-
fair point.
It's just saved my life.
Yeah, that's a spell and a half, right? Okay, so it's their turn after having the spell cast on them. So yeah, they're swimming away. Nah, no one's attacked them. No, they're not swimming away. No one has attacked them yet. Right, I need to just make sure we're right on this. No one has attacked them yet. They're not swimming away. Garona, it's your turn.
Guess what Corona normally does.
I mean, yeah, what else does Corona do?
Yeah, Garona does one thing and one thing really well, so Paul, take it away. Oh, she's shooting. She'll need a second turn on the initiative order then, eh?
Oh, yeah, I forgot to let you know. My bad.
No problem. What's the number on it? And I'll just move it up.
I think the second one would be 15.
Not in her axis, which is what I thought she would normally do.
I think the second one would be 15. Yeah, 15.
Okay, so she's hit it. Whichever one you pick, she's hit it and rolled and done 4 damage. Which one? Okay.
Closest one.
Oh, the one with the least hit points. That was lucky.
Hey, closest one.
Now, whoever rolled the 8, that one's half dead because of you rolling low. So.
You rolled the 8, Ryan.
Oh, I rolled the 8. Okay.
Yeah.
Schninkenuk, it's your turn.
Well, first of all,
Yeah.
I need to roll percentile dice.
What's that for?
Because
you're affected by this spell, right?
No, I'm not affected by this spell.
Why? Tell me why. Have you got
One of the other deep gnome attributes
Oh.
is yes. This was magic, yes?
Yes, this is
Yes,
magic.
it was.
Yes.
And you just
Deep
rolled
note-
it, eh?
I've just rolled underneath it.
Oh,
So,
what was your chance? What did you have to roll under?
20%.
And you rolled a 5. Well done,
Yep.
man. Nice roll. So you're immune to that spell through that roll. You had a 20% chance to be immune to that spell.
Yep.
And you nailed it. Fucking nice rolls tonight, David. Wait.
Well, I've done what I set out to do. I've attracted dinner.
You've caught
I can now,
breakfast.
I can now nip into here and freeze.
You caught breakfast. Darrow, it's your turn, mate. What are you doing?
He had been going to wade in with his axe,
Oh yes.
but the same. I believe that the cure and is the same initiative as.
If it's the same or faster, go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, it's the same. So is that me?
So you're casting Cure Light Wounds on Sninknook.
How much down is he?
Oh, he's 3 out of 13.
I'm 10 down.
He's well down now.
Well done.
Risk a D10 plus 1. I'll risk
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, please.
10% chance of wasting
Oh, it won't be wasted.
Those numbers sound very meta-gamey to me, Peter, mate. just cast a spell.
Yeah. So I need to go there. And I need to go. That's light. There we are. Now I just have to work out with. I think it's the second roll. I think it's that one. Let's see what happens there.
It's the furthest one to the right.
Hold on. Oh, I hadn't clicked on him. That's the first thing. I need to first of all click on me. Then I do that. Then select the target.
Boom! Nice
Oh,
roll.
lovely. Thank you. Oh, thank you, boss.
God, nice rolls tonight, guys. It's just a shame about Steph, my mate that's watching, that rolled a 5 out of 6 to get you the crocodiles.
Then I go to the character sheet bit. I record that I've cast a second level spell.
Nice. Love it, guys. Love it. Now it's Jacob.
I'm gonna go next to Darrow here and prepare an action to swing my longsword at the first thing that comes to me. Now I see a crocodile as well,
Yeah.
so I'll brace an attack.
So the crocodiles are not taking their second attacks because they're shaking in terror, Sninknook. You moved instead of taking any attacks, right? So
Yep, I'm not doing anything else now. That's it.
Corona has a second shot with her bow.
That's a second.
Hits it. For 10 damage. Which one?
Unfortunately, even though I know it's
Yay.
gonna run away, Garona doesn't, so same one.
Alright, Paul, I reward you with your with the role playing bonus for being anti-meta for role playing. I reward it, so it's cool, mate. Don't worry about wasting damage.
I mean,
you're not wasting it in my game.
I mean, I would love to, shoot another one and make 2 run away, but realistically, she tries to drop each target before she goes to the next.
Yeah, so now we go into round 4. So I need to drop their thing to a 4. There's 4 rounds left of the spell. Oh shit. There we go. Anybody changing action this round? Cornetha, don't imagine you're casting the same spell.
Given I've cast a spell, I need to roll. Given I did a spell cast, do I need to roll again?
Yeah, I would
weapon.
ask you to roll it again now, even if you're doing something that's the same initiative. Because you changed last time and didn't roll, if you're changing again, I'll need you to roll that. Otherwise, you're like taking advantage of a good roll if you use different things. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, roll again. You can still have a
Wasn't
better
bad roll in this case.
one. A bad roll in this case, yeah, you could get a better one.
There we are.
And I'm sheathing my swords. I am not going back into melee with those things.
And no, he's not casting the same spell, but he's not going to do anything beyond tell the group. They are terrified at this point. We can freely move past them.
Let's kill them whilst we can.
What I need to do.
Because they won't be terrified forever, so if we can...
No, it's their turn, they do nothing.
Hold on, I haven't yet rolled my...
Oh, you've not done your initiative. Sorry.
Very And
Sorry.
want to click on my character, but we can just change it on the...
Yep.
I've gone slower.
Oh, nice. Oh, well. That's what you get for asking. Okay, so...
If you sort...
Cornaith just tells the party they're terrified we can move past them.
Yes.
They do nothing but drift a little bit.
I think we should kill them before they come back.
Garona.
As much as she would love to trust Cornaith in his assessment of things, he is, after all, an elf.
She misses. Keep track of arrows that miss and arrows that go into crocodiles. I don't.
Yes.
Thank you. Sneaky Nuke.
Has he changed to his bow?
Yes, he kind of walks up to Darrow and kind of says, "Thank you, Darrow," in common, then walks up to Cornaith and says, "Thank you, Great Wizard," in common.
In common?
In common.
Oh.
What do you want me to do, boss?
In common.
In common.
We need to kill them.
Yes, boss.
he's been not talking common the whole time, and now he's just talking common like it's no thing.
They just saved his life. They've proved themselves trustworthy.
Yeah, okay. Darrow, it's your turn.
Right, Darrow is stepping forward.
You attacking?
Yeah, it's not cornered.
It's not cornered.
Which means it'll swim away from you.
We don't want them, is that they're... The magic doesn't last that long.
Usually what you want them dead. Well, you didn't hit with that one.
And it's better to damage as many of them as you can.
That's your theory. So Jacob.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up with Darrow and do a slash with this long sword. Are there any bonuses for it being scared or anything?
No, it doesn't. It has penalties on its attacks, saves, and damage, but not on its armor class.
Okay, so let's do a roll here.
But it's prone. It should say that it's prone, so it is going to have penalty on its armor class. See what you roll first.
I don't think so. It's its natural shape,
Yeah, I
isn't
suppose.
it?
Yeah, it doesn't have armor. It's natural armor class. So yeah, there's no penalty on AC.
Not great, really.
It's still moving and shaking around and stuff, so yeah, it's not prone, I guess.
No.
Now, they do nothing on their turn but drift down river a wee bit. Oh, sorry, Jacob.
Is that...
This is moving water, so...
Is that an attack of opportunity?
No.
For you...
I wouldn't have said so.
Yeah, it's drifting past him. Rules is written. If something if something leaves the square, that's touching your square, imagine a grid. If something leaves the square that's touching your square, it's an attack opportunity. I'll say yes, and it's from behind. So
Oh, I get the blow too.
no, because this one was here. Well,
Left,
yeah,
right.
yeah. If they're both, yeah, you would both get an attack. Exactly, you're right, because it started here, they drifted into here. So Darrow and Jacob, you both get an attack opportunity on that one. Darrow first, hits it.
Apologies, just getting used to this.
Don't worry, I don't think he's going to finish it off. No, he doesn't finish it off.
I haven't yet rolled.
Oh no, that wasn't damage, that was
Oh.
Nico's roll.
Also, back attack bonus +2. No?
So did he
Yes.
It's a big chunk, but doesn't finish it off because I thought they had 12, 15, 16, and 16.
Right, so as it goes past Darrow, he takes a chunk out of it. And Jacob, yeah, you do have a +2 for back attack, so did you hit it?
That would hit a 5.
Yes,
AD.
that hits, and its armor class is 5, so that's a hit.
What's its size?
I
Oh.
think large. Yeah, large, yes. 8 to 15 feet. Wow,
Oh yeah.
That one's dead.
that one is
Do I-
dead.
Do I chop its tail off, maybe?
If you want, mate, yeah, because you've got a lot of
Oh,
overkill
yeah.
on that, so yeah, you give me the flavour. Yeah, you chop its tail off.
Oh yeah.
100%. Oh, by the way, when you roll a crit and it's a kill, you describe it.
Very cool. Yep, that's what I do. I'll definitely chop its tail off and look look like I'm a badass when I don't really realise that they're not actually fighting back.
Yeah, you're quite impressed with yourself. You took a massive chop
Yeah.
off to get its tail off. Okay, so it's Corona has a second shot with that bow, right? Paul? There she is. Oh, she hits. Which one, Paul?
Closest one.
This one? For 8 damage. Nice. Stinky-nook.
I was just moving and talking this round.
Cool. So we're going to...
Thank you, Cornaith.
We go into another round, I think 5?
So thinking of Dave, first round he was closed on and cast Blur.
Second round, they knocked me down to minus.
Third round he ran away.
Fourth
Fourth
round, you healed
round,
him.
He showed his good speak common after all, the little sneak. So this is fifth round.
Yes, yeah, okay. So, Cornaith, what are you doing this round?
Cornaith is being an elf.
A coward.
Cornaith is thoroughly disgusted with his companions right now. They're attempting to kill harmless, natural creatures that are not a threat in any way at this point
Okay.
anymore.
Okay, Corona, what's Corona doing? Shooting? I guess.
I mean,
Stinky-nook, what are you doing this round?
Did you want to learn Deep Known, boss? He says to Cornaith in common.
That's brilliant, man.
Cornaith is going to kind of look at him sideways and respond with, "We'll address this later."
Okay.
So, Jacob, you'll be attacking this round. Darrow, I need to add a second attack for you this round, right?
Yes.
Boom, there you go. Jacob, I do the same for you. You're specialised in that longsword, right?
Yep.
So add a second attack for you. Now, for multiple attacks, Nico, how I run it is you just have your roll for your first attack and you just add the weapon speed again for the second one. So
Oh, that's cool, yeah.
So whatever your weapon speed is, just add it for your second attack. That way, it makes more sense, right? If you think about it this way, right? If you've got somebody that's throwing 3 darts in a round and somebody that's swinging a big 2-handed battle axe, even if they both roll well, the guy with the 3 darts is going to whip off 3 darts before somebody swings a big massive battle axe all the way around. It's realistic this way, yeah? It's more real time, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
So, just fill in your second attack as your roll plus the weapon speed. What's your weapon speed?
5 for me.
So you just add 5 to that, becomes 18. Darrow, what's yours? Weapon speed?
Again, so it'd be 20.
So just reorder you guys now. Cornaith, you're first, and you are just looking on in disgust, is that right?
Yes, he's thoroughly disgusted at this point.
Okay, crocodiles, they do nothing but drift downstream a little bit. Garona?
It's back and forth between sheets.
No problem, man. Appreciate you taking on the NPC. Kuro, she hits. And rolls 4 damage. And this one, I assume, the closest one?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not dead. Sninkinook.
I'll just go and grab some dinner, shall I, boss? I'll go and grab the tail and stop that one drifting downstream anymore.
Nice. So just the tail? The tail that
Well-
Jacob chopped off?
Oh,
The rest, so if you grab that tail, the rest of the crocodile keeps drifting.
I kind of look at it in surprise and drag the tail back to
You
the...
separated one from its tail.
Yeah, okay, so my action for this round is to drag a crocodile tail up, looking at it in disgust.
Cool. Jacob, what are you doing?
Yeah, just kind of assuming that we're still attacking these guys
Yep.
and gonna.
So you'll have a +2 for being from behind.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I mean, you're like, looking at the map, you're on the side of that one, but it's like drifting and floating, drifting in the water. You can get behind it, you know what I mean? It's all good.
It's a miss either way.
Oh yeah. Alright, so the crocodiles again on their turn do nothing but drifting the water a wee bit.
I don't think Darrow can close then.
No, I don't think they can now. It's his turn. Wait, what's the... I'll pop it up for you, mate. Oh, I'll say yes on one of them. Just.
Okay.
If that one's still got a tail, then yeah. If that's the one without a tail, no, you're not getting it.
No, that's the one without the tail.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you
Oh,
can get
that's
it.
one without the tail's dead.
So you've got... Yeah, that's right. So you've got a +2 on this.
Here we are. That's to hit. Strength, dexterity, miscellaneous. And what happened? That misses.
Ooh. Yeah, it does.
But it went away from being next to Jacob, so Jacob had
An
Yeah.
attack of opportunity,
Let's
right?
have, let's let Jacob get an attack of opportunity for that one, for when it drifts away from him. Absolutely. Well done, guys, picking that up. Let's have that to miss. Garona.
Definite miss.
Yes. Slinky Nook.
Well, no, this round I spent going, grabbing a tail,
That's
and
right.
bringing it back
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
to
just have
the
two
beach.
attacks
Yeah.
on the thing for you, that's right. Okay,
Yep.
so Jacob's
Yep.
second attack. Now, I allow 5 feet of movement between attacks. Rules is written you don't get it, but here you'll get your 5 feet to get close enough.
Oh, excellent.
Yep. I allow 5 between multiple attacks. Because picture it like a sidestep, a wee jump, a hop, skip there. Just somebody with 2-3 attacks in a round, but it has to be completely rigid to do that. No, you're not. You're not rigid in a fight. You can move 5 feet. 100%.
Yeah, I miss anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Darrow, second attack.
still at +2.
+2, yep. Pottle, have you been giving Corona +1s on these for higher ground? Corona has
No.
+1. Remember.
No, I haven't, but all the ones that have missed have been horrible misses anyway, and it wouldn't have mattered.
Darrow, you are getting a chunk out of this one, or well, this one. You're behind this one. You were getting the +2, so that's this one, eh?
Yeah, okay.
I think your minimum damage will wipe this out, by the way, meta. Oh, right, that's a big overkill. You can describe that, Peter.
I think given where I'm standing, we've got some more. I think Crocodile tails the delicate bit.
You can have whatever bit of that one you want because you burst it into pieces. Like,
Well, with an axe, it's chop the tail off again.
so we go into round 6.
Yep.
Yeah. And I wonder how much.
Anybody
Maybe
changing what they're
the.
doing?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Anybody changing what they're doing in this round? I need to roll any initiatives.
I'm not attacking this round. I will go and have a look and see what else I can pick up in the way of
What
bits
you
of
can
crocodile.
scavenge.
There's another tail.
Is it a tail you chopped off again? Nice. Well, I said you can have whatever bit you want because you got the overkill. You get to describe the kill. He's chopped another tail off, so there's another crocodile tail up for grabs.
Oh, dear,
Anyway,
oh
it's
dear.
Cornaith first. He does nothing again. Looking on, discuss, giving it pretty much.
Pretty
yeah.
much.
Okay. Crocodiles. On their turn, they do nothing but drift away a bit. So we've got. You've both got an attack opportunity on that one.
Right.
I'll add in the back attack miscellaneous bonus this time.
Mm-hmm. Still miss it.
I assume I'm getting the same.
Yes. So minus +2. The joys of being level 1, Nico. Oh,
Miss
boom.
everything.
That's gonna do it. Eh?
Yeah.
Now
I
roll
think
damage.
This one damaged already too.
I don't think so.
Hold on.
Oh
wow.
dear.
Wow.
Yes, and that's
So-
not even maximum.
It had 12 hit points, so yeah, it's destroyed. It's not like a huge overkill, but it's enough to kill it in one. It's enough for a one shot. Yeah, there though. Boom. Another one bites the dust. It's not a huge overkill, so I'm not saying chop its tail off again, but yeah, it's dead. Corona. She's got one shaking in fear and terror, floating slowly down the water, and 4 dead floating down the water. Excuse me, and she misses. Schninknick. He was going to go and grab another tail.
I go and grab another tail. Yes.
Okay. Jacob. Now this is the only one that's alive.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and walk up to that.
You've got enough movement to walk at quarter movement rate to not take a dex check. No, so you're moving up to half your movement rate to get an attack, so I want a dex check to not slip in the water or trip over a dead crocodile.
Yeah, okay, I don't think I want to risk that because I really don't want to lose this light, so I'll go ahead and move up here.
Okay.
And I'll stand next to Garona.
Okay.
Actually, I suppose I can't even see it, so I'll go over here.
Okay, so the crocodile's just doing that, but drift down a wee bit. Darrow.
We'll move back up.
Corona. What's she gonna do? Shoot again, I imagine. This is our second shot, actually. Yeah, it's a hit. You're rolling some shitty damage with him, though, eh?
Them damn 4s.
Yeah. That's our minimum. That's you rolling ones.
Yeah, so it's got 15 or 16 hit points, that one.
Meta warning.
Yeah, man.
Schninkenook. No, you don't do anything except
Nope.
for second. Jacob second. Nothing because you moved.
Yeah.
Darrow nothing because you moved. So we go into another round. Round 7, I think.
Which is getting close to when it comes out of.
There's one left. One turn left of the spell.
Not that anyone beyond Cornaith would know that.
No, none of the rest of you know that.
My blur has disappeared, by the way.
Your blur is finished. Okay, what's Garona rolling 1d20 for?
I was giving her a random, a
Wisdom
random,
check.
yeah, a random chance to decide to continue shooting this thing or just let it go.
And did she
she
fail on
failed.
wisdom?
She failed miserably, so she will continue shooting it.
Okay. So it's Cornaith first, so again, are you just tutting on in disgust?
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. Crocodiles, they just drift down the water a wee bit. Garona shoots. There's one left, she could wipe it out before they get away, like. I mean, tactically that's what you want to do, I would think. That's a hit.
Ooh, with the battle axe.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong button. Hold on.
Yeah, some serious damage for them.
Maxed it. Ooh, it's 1 in 3 chance of being dead, depending on whether it's one of the 2 16s or the 15.
Schninkenook, it's your turn.
I shall start preparing crocodile steaks.
So you're skinning it. The tail.
Yes, just cutting the skin off and so to get at the decent meat inside,
Cool. Jacob.
and then I shall pack it.
Jacob, is you doing anything this round?
I think I'm going to stand next to Garona and prepare an attack.
Okay. And the crocodiles will do nothing on their turn except drift in the water a wee bit. Darrow?
Darrow's not going to chase that.
Garona? This could be our last chance. Oh, she just hit it.
It's dead.
Go ahead, Paul. Describe how that arrow rips that crocodile a new one.
I don't know. She just managed to time it right in the shakes and line that shot up just right and catch it right behind the eye socket.
Absolutely obliterated it. All the crocodiles are dead. So random encounter over. It's 9 o'clock. That's halfway through. So we'll take a 5-minute break if everybody needs it. Tammy's not here. She normally has to put her kid to bed at 9 o'clock. I don't need it.
I'd like to pop to the bathroom.
Good time for everybody to run to the bathroom, and if they're grabbing any more snacks or whatever, go ahead.
Yeah.
Right, I'm back.
So do you like that new spell, Ryan?
That new spell is a beauty.
It's a lifesaver.
It did a number on those crocodiles. The random encounter totally almost got one of our level 1 characters, but then you just getting those level 2 spells saved his ass.
Is it just me, or is Ryan really, really robot?
Could be me, hang on. My mic maybe was disconnected. How am I now?
I think fine.
It could be just because I'm crunching on, like, I'm eating some crisps.
Nope, I disconnected, reconnected. It was all me.
It's all you? Okay, man.
I'm back.
Yo, Nico.
But yeah, I had a choice between forget and scare for second level spells for enchantment charm. I was like, let's go with scare.
Worked very well.
very effective spell.
Or, Tasha's uncontrollable hideous laughter.
That's a
but,
pretty. I love that.
but at my level, it would only affect one creature.
That got all of them.
Compared to scare.
It would have got Sninkanook if it didn't have a racial resistance, a racial chance to have a resistance.
Yep.
20% chance, and he nailed it.
Okay. I've emptied the washing machine and put the rubbish out.
Nice. Take me longer than 5 minutes to do both of those, mate. Right. I guess we can rock and roll again then, boys.
Okay. First thing is, Sninky Nut will apologise to everybody for not letting them know he could speak Common. But if you look at it from his point of view, he'd been rescued by a bunch of surface dwellers, and he wasn't entirely sure he could trust you. But you've saved his life, and he'll trust you wholeheartedly now.
You can trust me.
He's not sure about you. You've only just arrived.
You can trust this at least, and I show you mine. Longsword.
Yes, I know.
How far should we follow behind you when you scout, given what's happened?
Well, if I scout ahead 100 feet and then come back again and let you know what I found.
Which direction are you scouting in, Sninkanook?
Would it...
Well, as long as I'm just checking to make sure Boss is okay with that, because he's in charge.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would
So
you like...
Yeah.
Would you like to be unseen while you scout?
Oh, great wizard! Yes, I would love to be unseen. Can you make me unseen?
No one but me shall see you.
Although if you're in water, then...
Yes, there might be a disturbance, so I would still have to be careful. But it would improve my chances of sneaking a heck of a lot.
Yeah.
Right.
Cornate will speak a few words, reach out and touch his shoulder, and Skinnickanook disappears.
So, Cornaith casts invisibility on Sninkanook. It's just like
Sninky-
Boss says, he disappears.
Something invisible grasps Cordaith's hand, and invisible lips kiss his hand. Thank you, great wizard.
Oh no, he can totally see you.
Fair enough.
Okay, so you've cast invisibility on Sninkanook. So,
It didn't work. It's not only... I'm sorry.
Oh, you reached
Oh, that's funny.
It's not only in the good times that it works, it's the bad times as well.
It's not at will, it's not an at will ability.
No, it isn't.
Are you sure? Because you can voluntarily fail save throws. Otherwise, you would have to roll a save against healing spells.
This isn't a saving throw.
It's a racial resistance to magic cast on him.
I didn't roll it for my cure.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. I will roll it for that as well.
Oh no. No!
That was a
Yep.
D20, not a D100.
Oh, right. Sorry, yep.
Oh, you rolled
okay.
a d20, yeah. Oh,
Ah.
oh, oh.
All right.
Jeez, oh.
Yes,
So
close.
we don't have to I mean, that one. If you'd failed it, I think I would have said that it was the next time I killed you didn't work.
So
Because
the,
the battle would be difficult.
yep. So the invisibility spell hasn't worked, but the
No,
cure,
it hasn't.
the cure did.
The cured.
Okay.
I apologise to the wizard. I should have checked that before I kissed his hand.
Yeah, the magic didn't work because you're racial resistance again.
Learning all kinds of things about the gnome right now.
This deep gnome, yeah. Right, so
Okay, I shall sneak up regardless. I will go no more than 100 feet, check, and come back to you. Okay? So let's check and see where 100 feet would take me. So probably up there somewhere. So let's move myself. I will attempt to move quietly.
okay.
Splash, 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 splash. Can I see anything much in the distance?
I need to throw up your vision range.
Yep.
As you move in.
Hang on a second.
Right. Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, nothing nothing out of the ordinary yet. There's no goblins,
Okay.
no dead goblins where there would have been. Wait.
Okay, and I shall move a little bit further around, up and over there, and then just to the corner there, so that I can look around in that direction.
Roll 1d20. Sorry for singing it, I just... Yep, okay, so yeah, you see something. Hang on a second then. You can take that vision thing away now.
Certainly.
Hey Ryan,
Mm-hmm.
may I address the resistance
Yes.
just for a moment?
Yes. No problem.
I am looking in Player's Handbook, Chapter 7, Magic, under spell descriptions.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
A character would receive a save throw if a wizard in the party suddenly attacked him with a fireball. However, the same character would not receive a save throw if the wizard convinced him he were about to receive a levitation. Your
not-
DM will decide, crap.
It's not
the
a saving
victim-
throw, it's a racial resistance.
The victim must
That's magic
consciously...
resistance. So you're talking about saving throws there, not
I-
magic resistance.
Yeah.
Understand that. Likewise, any creature can voluntarily lower its magic resistance, allowing a spell to automatically function when cast
Oh.
on it.
There you go.
Oh, right.
There
in that
you
case,
go.
yes. I'm sorry, I thought magic resistance was involuntary.
I just wanted to make sure that I had remembered it correctly. That's why I was
Yeah.
looking it up, because I was almost positive you could voluntarily allow a spell to pass through magic resistance.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. In that case, thank you very much.
Right.
So I am invisible.
So he does spot something.
And hopefully it doesn't spot me.
Yeah, you do spot something, so bear with me a second. You see that?
Yes.
Now throw
Three
up
goblin
120
archers.
feet as well, because I need to reveal some area on the map. Throw up your 120 feet.
Okay, let me just get the measurer again.
Thank you. So I need to reveal areas. So you'll see like that. I guess.
Oh, sorry. No, I can't see beyond that point because of that wall. So that's the limit. Yeah. So
okay.
I mean, I may not see that much beyond this area because of the bank as well.
Yep. You
Okay.
only see 3 goblins. You see 3 goblins. Sorry.
Okay. In that case, I shall return back to the party.
Oh
There's
no! You'll need to roll initiative because they've seen you as well.
but
Oh
I'm
no,
invisible.
they've not. The invisibility works. Yeah, the invisibility spell
Yeah.
works. Yeah, they've not
Yeah.
seen you. That's right. Okay,
Yes.
so you are able to.
Okay. In that case, I shall select Sneaky Nook and sneak back and go back and tell the party that I will describe it to them and the fact that there are 3 goblin archers on the bank.
The goblins have the same length of infravision as the deep gnome.
Now, good question. But the thing is, he was invisible, so they didn't see him anyway.
But it's whether they've got the same infravision as most of the party or better.
I think 60 feet.
And we're
I think they're 60 feet. I mean, I can roll a survival and then I would definitely be able to tell you. Shall I do that?
Or I can look in the Dungeon Master Guide. Sorry, the Monster
Yes.
Manual.
Yeah.
Hang on a second.
I personally don't remember, but I think it's 60 feet.
I think
I
60
don't
feet.
either.
2 seconds.
You want to hear something really funny while we're on infravision and Ryan's looking? So most humanoids have infravision. So you would assume that ogres have infravision. They do not.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we say? I'm pretty sure all the greenskins have some sort of revision. I'm sure because they've got a penalty in daylight. So
Ogres are giant kin, not humanoids.
can't find it, but they definitely have it.
I'll look in the complete book of humanoids for you, Ryan. That's where
infravision 60 feet.
Show it.
Found it. Infravision
Okay.
60 feet.
Never mind then.
Got it, yeah. 60 feet. So not as good as Slinky Nooks. But as good as everybody else's. Better than Kiara's and better than Jacob, who has none.
And Kiara, I think, is the same as most of the party.
She's not here. No, she has less. She's a half elf, so it's limited.
I thought she still had 60 foot.
Is she a half elf?
She is half elf. Sneaky Nook's come back, hasn't he?
Yes, Sneaky Nook's back. He's explained what's up there. The party can probably get as far as here and hide behind that bluff without being seen by the
Or go on this
goblins.
side where I've sort of moving Darrow for a bit.
Yes, but the goblins would be able to see you here, wouldn't they? No, in actual fact, they wouldn't.
No, they won't. 60 feet
No.
infravision.
No, 60 feet would only come to about there, yes.
But remember, they can hear more than 60 feet. So they might hear splashing and hear noises and be aware of you. They just won't be able to see you.
Well, they presumably heard Sneaky Nook calling for help.
Possibly not, because I was on this bit of land, then I just walked along the shore to get to the corner. So
he was walking slowly, he was attempting to move quietly.
Yeah.
He was attempting to.
I was failing.
I'm meaning it's your cry for help, I think they heard.
Oh, they probably heard that.
It all depends on the perception of goblins, the intelligence of the goblins, whatever. You don't know if they saw you or not.
No.
I think we can initially move round to here. The whole party would be moving, so
Well,
at least some of us can be on one side and some can be on the other.
I've got a torch.
Having moved my character ahead, I'm not going to be moving him all the way up there until I know the rest of the party's moving.
Okay.
okay, well, I'm going to go back to that corner. And I will, well, before I go, I will suggest that I go beyond the corner up to the where the cave opens out a bit, and just check this spit of land here. And I should also be able to see if there are any more goblins in the distance. Okay?
Go ahead.
Right, but I think we need to have advanced up somewhat.
Well, if you come up to behind this bluff,
The party, so
okay. Well, if you move the party where the party are going, I will start out there.
Somewhere around here for the time being.
I'm suggesting if you're behind the bluff here, then it's quick and easy for you to come round the corner and up.
Right, okay, can we... So I've moved Darrow where he would be.
I assume you're moving through the water at a careful speed.
Yes, and I'm wanting the rest of the party to be there.
I've got a torch.
Yeah, this is his problem. He's got a torch.
You can be a certain distance behind. Or the rear guard. So
Maybe I'll put my
Maybe-
hand on Cornaith's shoulder and kind of put the
Go
torch
blind.
out.
Do you have blind fighting
Cornaith.
proficiency?
No.
Cornaith will gladly, carefully lead him through the water.
I'll put the torch out.
Nice. Okay, this is interesting. So you're
Because-
going blind.
And I'll whisper in Cornet's ear. Sorry.
You've got the lamp, which can be shut off, presumably. The torch can be relit.
Yeah, I was about to whisper in Cornet's ear. Do you got a flint and steel?
Yeah, he gave it to you, actually. I threw it in the roll chat. You actually own it now.
Okay, I'll put that on the character sheet. Yeah, so
And
okay.
I think we've got the lantern, which can be shut off.
That is bullseye though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
you've got a bullseye lantern.
I think the bullseye lantern can be shut off, so it's
Yes.
casting a light towards goblins.
Oh, I didn't realise that was on. I've put the torch I was carrying out though.
And it's easier to light probably off the lantern than off
Okay.
the flint and steel.
If somebody gives me a bullseye lantern, then I'll take it.
Yep, I'll lend you my bullseye lantern then.
Okay, it's got oil in there, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you've got oil, haven't you?
Okay.
You used some for making the torches, though, didn't you?
Yes. I've got a
So-
spare thing of oil.
Yeah, there we are. But Corona should be ahead of Darrow, really. Move Darrow back a bit. Remember, Corona is really the front rank.
That doesn't sound that brave of you, Darrow. What's happening there?
But that's the way it's always been.
I know, I'm joking, I'm joking.
If you need to know, I don't know if people can see that. That's the light of a bullseye lantern,
Yeah,
roughly.
I don't have the pro package to put things like that on.
All right, fine.
But oh wait, I can move this around.
Yes.
Yeah, you should be able to, and he can, to show where, he's shining it.
Yep.
Yep.
So is there a bullseye lantern shining there at the moment, or is no? He's back here, so
Oh my
Cut
god.
it off at the moment. Cut off or pointing backwards.
He does not have it lit at the moment. He just drew that so you could see the representation.
I'll move that out of the
of
way
what-
just now then.
Well, you can say it's lit, but the shutter's down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
I'll
when he
move-
opens it, he can then point that in whichever direction he wants.
Okay, I'll move that just now then.
Okay.
Okay.
So Jacob, Nico. All right, I was just about to ask, where's Jacob going? You going there? Now that is what it looks like on that little rocky bit there. There is a little wooden barricade that had been made, presumably by these goblins, because you were fighting them and there were goblin archers behind them earlier.
And let me guess, there's also various bits of goblin behind there as well, and blood and so on. Dried.
Oh yeah, it's messy. Yeah, because there's got a lot of goblins died there. There's almost half a dozen, I think, died.
Maybe the bodies may have been moved. That's it.
Sorry?
Have the main bits of the body disappeared?
Yes.
That's what
Some
I
of it was eaten by the bear.
Well, notice I removed the tokens from the map, where I hadn't before when you came back in. So yeah, they are gone.
Okay.
Right. Darrow, I'm going to sneak forward and see if I can see what's on that spit of land just before the river bend. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so I shall move round. I shall again attempt to move quietly. And this is what I've actually been training in, so I should be able to do this reasonably well.
Don't know why I can't move this thing.
Nope, failed again.
What are you trying to move?
This lantern thing. I can turn it,
Yeah.
change the size of it, but I can't like actually move it to a different place. Like I can't grab it.
Huh. Is it maybe stuck in a wall? No, you as the DM, you should be able to get it anywhere.
Okay, never mind.
It may be behind something. Delete it, don't need it.
Okay.
It just gives you an idea.
Yep.
Right. I shall quietly and slowly move forward, listening to see if there's anything I can hear on this area.
Okay,
sort of
hang
thing.
on, stop there.
Yep.
You see another 3 goblins.
Ooh.
Oh, I need to reveal some map as well, thank you. But no, I actually shouldn't have done that bit, so I need to hide that bit again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like that gets
I
hidden.
can't see any more over there. Yeah. I can only see that much, yes.
Yeah.
It's a spit of land. Okay.
2 seconds. Another one.
7 goblins.
7 goblins.
Ooh. I shall quietly back to the corner and whisper to Darrow, there's 7 goblin archers I can see up ahead on the bank.
Yeah.
It seems to be a bank crossing between 2 sides. I think there's more water on the far side of the bank.
The river may continue.
Yes. It may go around another big bend, I don't know. Shall I carry on looking and see what I can find? I might be able to find a way up, and I can always try and distract them from behind.
Well, see, have you been able to get onto the spit? I thought you were headed to
No,
the
I stopped short of the spit.
Now wait, stop there right now. I want
Yep.
to check something. But you're still invisible, so...
Yep.
I just want to see if they see... Once you get to there...
Yep.
Then they're in the range of their infravision.
Yep.
But you're invisible. I just want to know where it is. Okay.
Yes. Okay. Have I reached the corner of the spit at all?
Yeah, if you want to, you can.
Okay. Is there anything on the spit?
This here, you mean? Oh, hang on. On here.
Yes, just round the corner here. Is that rock or a
Yeah,
kind of
no,
spit?
yeah, that's a bit of earth you can get onto. So you want to make reveal a little bit of map, just so you can see what it looks like. That's what it is. See that?
Okay, fine. In that case, I shall move forward
Mhm.
carefully, watching for see if they put any
Stop there then. 'Cause
trap.
I'll reveal more map as soon as you get to about there.
Well, that's
Can you-
a relief.
Can you put your 120 up and move it around when you're there for me?
Yes, 1 second.
Thank you.
Let's just move that there and snap to center, and 120 would get all the way out to there. So
Oh, that's odd. As it goes under that, is that a bridge?
looks like it. And
To there, it only goes to there. So from like there.
so I can just see up to there. I can't. Yes, that's blocking me. So I can see. Right. So there's obviously some sort of bridge, rock bridge over the river, and there's a little passageway around, going back there.
Yep. Hang on. I need to go back to the GM layer for a second.
Question is there anything here? I'm hoping not.
Well, you will surely see
Oh
it.
no! Sheesh! That's another 6 goblin archers. 6, 8, 10, 12, 14? Oh dear. It's an army.
Could you quickly run over the rules of shooting into melee, Ryan?
Yeah. What do you need to know?
Just like, is it rules as written?
Yeah.
Okay. That's all. I just wanted to make sure before I went in and killed myself.
As far as I can remember, yeah. Your chances of getting hit by your allies are not high. Don't worry. It's only if they like crit miss they're gonna have a chance of hitting you.
Okay.
So I guess it's not rules as written. I guess I'm quite lenient with that one, right? Okay, so now that
Thank
you have the
God.
knowledge of all of those sneaky nook, what are you doing?
I'm going back to tell the boss as I said I would.
Okay.
Right, boss. There's an army up there. There's about 40, there's about 14 goblins. There's 8 of them on the bank, just facing down the river down here. There's a little bridge across the river, looks like a kind of rock bridge, and there's another 6 of them on there. So, 14 goblins.
How are we gonna deal with that?
Carefully.
We can get Cornaith in range that can take out most of one of the groups.
Yes.
Yes.
Quite a few anyway.
we all know about his sleep spell by now. We've all
Yeah.
seen that in action. Oh, Jacob, Nico, you've not yet seen Cornaith. Fucking, he always just rolls so high for that spell, it just wipes out half a combat in the first round.
But we need. I'll take my time closing with them.
You'll never see me bunch 14 goblins up in one group ever again. Like, you know they'll be in 2 groups.
But we.
And now, thanks to Scare, you'll never have anything within 15 feet of each other either.
And how high are those banks?
What, at that bit, yeah, like 6 feet, and then further over, maybe 8 feet. Quite high.
So it's Darrow's not going to be able to get in on that lot once.
Maybe we could draw them to us.
No, they.
No, they are in a prepared position. They're waiting for us to come to them. Well, I could try sneaking round and getting behind them and drawing their attention, but 14 goblins by myself?
No. I would say the more experienced warriors can wade through them. I would say, in my case, that bank's too high for me to get up.
You could easily cause distraction.
Well, I mean, the other option is I can shoot at them from the dark.
Or Garoda.
Because I can see them a lot further away than they can see me.
Yes. Is
The
there
arrows coming out of the darkness at them, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Is there anywhere else, any more spying whilst invisible that you want to do? Because once you shoot,
That's your invisibility gone, yeah.
Exactly. I can try sneaking and seeing what else is around. If people are looking there, I can try sneaking underneath the bridge, and then seeing what's around here.
Okay, at first, I want you to make you're going to make a few move silently rolls then.
Exactly.
Hello, first of all, what does the water look like with him invisible?
Like if you were looking at it with him invisible, you would see it moving, I guess. It's in some way, shape or form. I don't know the exact physics of it. I can't, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to take a while to describe the exact physics, but you're going to see something.
Yes. Even with the water, regardless of me moving my legs, even with the water moving, there's going to be ripples around my legs.
Yes. There's also going to be a gap in the water. You're going to see a hollow bit in the water.
Yeah, that's what I'm wanting to establish.
Yes, there would be a hollow bit in the water moving around with ripples.
On the bridge, you're going under the bridge.
They'll be able to look down and see it.
Yes.
Well, you could easily cause a distraction, though.
See, I'm going to want a few. I'm going to want you to roll a move silently as soon as you get into their 60 feet in provision. I'm going to want you to roll another one as you go past the first group, and into the in provision of the second group. I'm going to want you to roll another one as you go under the bridge.
Yeah. So I've got to make 4 move silently rolls.
Hang on. So I'll say, right. So let me ping. We'll say. So where's the 60 feet from them? 60 feet from them is there. So 1 there.
Yep.
1. there.
Yep.
One here.
Yep.
And that's, yeah, so 3 to get to there.
So before you do all that, the question is, do you feel confident enough to do so, or would you just like to cause a distraction from here and divert their attention from this direction?
Well, what I was...
He doesn't know how far he's going to get. It depends how far he gets, I think.
I mean, I am a well-trained stalker, but I am only an apprentice.
Yes.
I think
And I've only got a 50-50 chance of them not... of moving quietly.
Yeah. But
So
doing
still-
it
but
3 times...
And still, but... What?
shooting them from where you can see them and they can't see you, and forget about invisibility,
But-
seems to be the best.
If we're going metagame for a minute, right, because we are, the fact that they're, you know, they've got a chance to see you, they've still got a chance to see an invisible movement in water, so they're still going to have whatever, and that still has to get past a goblin's intelligence, a goblin's perception, so it may not be as three difficult checks as you think. Do you know what I mean? Like, you move silently, failing to move
Right,
silently doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to see you, because it's a move silently. They're just going to hear something. They still may not see what you know what I mean, because you're still invisible.
Yeah.
Right, but to get away from the medicine, Cornave kind of holds up a glass vial, and says, since you can see a lot further than us, why don't you shoot this past them? They'll hear it break, they'll turn, and that's when we move.
What is that?
So is it just an empty glass vial?
Unfortunately, it's his vial of writing ink, but, you know, for all intents and purposes, it's a glass vial.
You not got? Have you not kept somebody surely somebody kept an empty potion bottle?
Someone used a potion bottle. Corona used a potion bottle last time.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have to waste your ink vial to have a glass bottle to smash. You could use an empty potion bottle.
Okay. Do you believe that would count as a hostile action, O Great Wizard?
Player speaking at this point, I
No,
believe
I'm
that-
speaking to you as a trained wizard. You know what this invisibility does and what breaks it.
Are you asking the DM, David?
Yes, basically.
Yeah, that's what I was going to
Are
say.
you-
Player speaking here, it would have to be DM discretion at that point.
Yeah.
My question is, are you throwing it at the goblins, or are you throwing it
No.
somewhere?
Throwing it over behind them to smash and break and draw their attention.
Not a hostile action.
Okay.
Does not break your invisibility.
I'm not going to charge into 14 goblins with bows. That's...
I mean, at the very least, it would distract them enough that you could possibly sneak by to do something more. Or it gives us the opportunity, when they've turned to investigate the noise, to move.
Okay, well, what I would suggest is that I move up to here. Can people see that? In the edge of the spit of land.
Okay, the edge of the spit of land, yeah.
Yep. Because that is about, well, it's close to the 60 foot. So I'd be making a move slightly there. But if I go onto the earth and go over there,
You're making a second one.
then I'd be moving on land, and there wouldn't be anything for them to see. So they might hear something.
Yeah, you still got to move silently.
I've got to move silently, but there's
I'm
nothing for them
pretty
to
sure
see.
they can't see a little bit of dust getting kicked around where they're in provision at 40 feet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, only one still.
Okay, so I make one here, and that draws their attention, but hopefully they can't actually see anything here.
This is for them to
But
hear
then-
it. So you
Yeah.
you failed it.
So if I make it there isn't a problem. If I fail it there, then when they start looking, I'm actually up on the land and moving across the soil, so there shouldn't be anything for them to see. So they'll be looking in this direction, but I'm not actually in the water. If I wait for a little while till their attention goes, and then I get back into the water here, I have to make another move silently,
Yes.
to avoid drawing their and their attention.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah, and I'm being generous, only making one for 2 groups, by the way. I
Yep.
meant
Well, no, it's me moving silently. Yes? So I either move silently.
Yeah, you either move silently or you don't. It's correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry.
So if I fail, both of them will have a look at and see if they can spot me.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, mate. Yes, 100%.
Okay. Now, one other thing that I was going to do, no, that won't help actually, because the water is still going to be moving around my legs and would be visible.
Yeah.
This might
Yes. Okay. Well, all I can do is try it.
sound a bit mental. That door with the bear, can you unlock that?
No.
No, we can't
The
unlock
key, the key is with the goblin boss, and he's probably got a lot more than 14 archers with him. So if we're worrying about 14 archers, we'll worry an awful lot more when we meet the goblin boss.
No, the thing
mean,
to be aware of is we've got. It's you are more fragile than our great big tough half orc.
But our great big tough half orc exposed to 14 arrow shots twice around.
28.
Gonna do a lot of 28 arrow shots.
He may be more fragile, but right now he is completely and totally invisible. Even if we detect him, even if they hear him, they still can't see.
When we do head into, yes, but if we have several people move forward, especially the toughest members of the party, that then splits where the arrows are going.
Okay. Well,
No.
what I would suggest then is if I try sneaking round the back, if I can make it under the bridge, and then round the back, and then come up and down that little passageway there, and then I can throw a glass vial and have it break here to distract their attention, to give you lot chance to charge up.
So that's plan A, but it depends on a few different. Yeah, things. Okay, so
Plan B also. Plan B. Goblins are a stupid, cowardly lot. What would make them more fearful than a voice from nowhere chanting about their imminent demise?
I don't speak Goblin.
remember what they were speaking before.
But
Broken
Cornave, Cornave can easily tell you a simple orcish sentence to repeat over and over again.
What's your intelligence, Ninkanuk?
My intelligence is 13.
I mean, I'm just spitballing here, just ideas.
Yep. I'd probably make him make an intelligence check to remember it on the spot, because it's like, this is all done in the heat of fucking... In the heat of anything could go tits up at any moment, so like, if you wanted to teach him one phrase in a language he doesn't know, I'd probably make him make some sort of check to remember it correctly when he goes to say it. Just saying. Rules-wise. Checks-wise.
And generally the surface is it hard rock
Yeah.
or mud?
Hard rock. I guess, like, nearer the water it'll be mud.
But where he's talking about class doing the thing
It's rock, yeah.
and we'll hear the sound of it
Yes.
where we are.
You would hear the sound.
Well-
Yeah. Well, it depends, right? Because if there was no other movement in this cavernous place, then yeah, because it echoes and everything, absolutely. But if there was 14 goblins barking orders and running around and shooting and stuff,
Well,
you might not hear the sound of breaking glass. So I guess that depends.
Yeah. We'll know either to react to this, because we're presumably going to have to come charging up.
You'll hear something. Yeah.
Whether it's goblins making noises,
Or the sound of broken
Oh.
glass, yeah.
shing,
You're gonna hear
It's
from.
the signal for us to charge up.
Yep.
Well, shall I try and sneak around the back? I can try and distract their attention with throwing a bottle to break, and you charge up, and then I start trying to shoot them in the back.
Okay, we'll make the first move silently check for me.
And I think the charging up, Gavona, I think, is far more effective in melee. But I'll be encouraging her to melee.
So I managed to get to there safely. So I move up onto
But hold on, before, can we agree on the tactics about what we do next before?
Well, even if you want to agree on the tactics, I'll still say you made your first roll, David. So.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but we'll have agreed. We'll have sorted out the plan before he goes off.
So realistically, he's only seen to here. There's no way up unless we climb the embankment. I mean, I know we all can see that back here there is one.
There's a 6-foot climb there, basically.
Yep, that's your easiest way up that you've seen.
Yes.
So, I mean, that seems to be the only plan at this point, is to, when he distracts him, move as quickly as possible to make our way up there.
Yep.
Yeah. And the strong guys are going to have to chuck people up onto the bank.
For the big people, and Darrow has to head on up the river towards where the 6 are.
No.
Right, but the only way to get to those 6...
Probably it's lower over here.
You can't get to those 6 because those are on a bridge over the river. You can't get up to them.
I can get to there. That looks less than 4 foot.
I think it's likely to be more.
Yeah, it's more. Consider it, right? Look, it's just because it's a 3D picture, right? Consider it to be more like what it looks like there and there. Consider that all the same height as that, going all the way around to there. It's just because it's a 3D picture that it has to change. So there's actually a gap between the bridge and the water. So say there's like, so say if that bit's 4 feet deep, then the gap's 4 feet as well. So that's 8 feet high there.
Gavona to go first, and we have to know that when there's the charge forward, the bigger people can overtake Darrow anyway.
Oh yeah.
Darrow's going to take longer to get up there.
I mean, Cornaith, how close do you have to be to send them to sleep?
I just have to be able to see where I'm targeting it. I don't necessarily have to see it affects an area.
Yep, even if he hears them and knows roughly where they are, he can probably get them.
So if I toss, so if Cornaith comes to about there, yes,
probably. But
Then
Cornaith will look at Darrow and say, "Darrow, you're thinking like a dwarf. A charge does not necessarily mean noise. We can quickly move silently while they're distracted, and they may never know that we're coming before we get up that embankment and slaughter them."
Can I cast silence on an object?
Let's have a read of that spell.
You can cast silence on an area or an object. If the object is held by something that doesn't want to be silenced, there's a save throw.
So you can cast it on your weapon you're holding, and that has an area of effect around the party, yeah?
Yes.
Yep. Or indeed on the bullseye lantern.
Cast on something that can be thrown away.
Yeah.
And the yes. An arrow, perhaps,
Oh yeah.
but not. I'm not casting it on my great axe.
Dude, that is a hell of a fucking idea. Good thinking, Peter. Holy shit.
Yeah. You're gonna cast silence, and I'll move within the radius of it.
No, if I understood him right, he's thinking about casting it on an arrow and shooting it right into the middle of them so they can't hear anything.
But does silence stop you hearing something, or does it just stop you making noise?
There is no sound,
sound
in the area.
Let me check the duration as well.
I mean, the description
I'm biting my tongue.
says
I'm biting my tongue. I'm biting my tongue.
the description is literally all sound is
Duration is
stopped.
2
Conversation
rounds
is
level.
impossible.
It's 2 rounds a level, which is 8 rounds. I could cast silence on Schnickenhook or something he's carrying.
Yeah, but if they're talking to each other, I mean,
Yeah,
were they
there's no
talking
point
to
in
each other?
silencing them. It's basically but we.
At this point,
I mean, Ryan,
yeah.
when I was up there, were they actually deathly silent,
No.
or was the odd conversation?
The odd
Right.
conversation.
So when I go under the bridge, the silence spell is suddenly going to affect them
Yes.
anyway.
Yes.
We can't do that.
Exactly.
That would be a giveaway.
So the party, the beginning of the charge, could be silenced.
How long does invisibility last?
Forever until he breaks it.
Cool.
It's the thing is, if we hear the thing smash, and I start spell casting in reaction to that, then I'll probably have started looking back again by the time my spellcast finishes.
Well, my other question, Cornaith, is can you cast a sleep spell at the sound of a breaking vial?
You can cast it at an area, yeah.
Yeah. So if I cast, if I can throw the vial behind the goblins, you could cast your spell out of the darkness at them.
Let's just check the range of sleep.
The range of sleep is sufficient.
I like
So
the
it's
sound of sufficient.
I'm trying to
And
not. I'm trying to not
is-
metagame. I'm sorry.
The area of effect is the creatures, because you'll target where the thing lands, and there'll be Sneaking Nook may not be altogether accurate in inferring the thing, and then
No.
you may not be altogether accurate at where the noise was.
No, my sleep spell is being cast at the embankment where they're all lined up, where he told us they're all lined
Yeah,
up.
you know where they are.
All I need to do is cast it at that area, and it will affect anything in that area. I don't need to target a creature.
Correct.
I like whisper to.
But you need to be able to see almost where they are. Otherwise, it's guesswork.
Anyway, Nico was trying to say something. Sorry, let's not lose that.
I'm gonna whisper to Cornaith so that magic that lasts forever, that invisibility. Couldn't we? I mean, do they never leave? Couldn't we just wait here and get the jump on them?
Well, unfortunately, I can only do that twice a day. And right now, I've only had it memorized once. So I can't make anyone else invisible for us to wait here until they leave.
Do they get their food from in here? Don't they have to leave at some point?
We've never been here that long to know one way or the other.
They're stinking out. You're close enough to see that they don't have like packs of food sitting behind them.
I fully expect that there are even more goblins back in the caves, and they are just spelled. I mean, don't forget that there were 9 goblins down here previously. 3 behind here, 2 behind the thing there, and then 4 looking after the bear. So there were 9 goblins we killed. There's another 14 up here. I reckon there's loads more goblins.
And there's another bunch we killed as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're talking 30 goblins or something so far, eh?
Yeah. There are loads of goblins here. So these goblins will be here for a while, and then another set of goblins will come and take their place. And they will go and have something to eat.
Yeah, you probably nailed it there.
Possibly a bit of elf. Who knows?
Meanwhile, the bear paces up and down in the cell.
Yes.
I think we can distract them. And
At the end of the day, either those goblins have got to go to sleep or they don't. But the party have to climb that bank.
Yep.
Doesn't matter what you do, the party have to climb that bank.
And at the end of the day, no matter how much we discuss spell effects, we really should move on.
Exactly. So, I am going to try and make my way around and sneak round the back here. But if I get to here, I will toss the glass to smash and try and distract them.
In regards to what you're saying about we need to move on, Paul, in a situation like this where it is very tactical, I don't mind you taking a lot of time over something like this. In the sense of like gameplay movement and keeping things flowing, it's alright to get stuck up on tactics here. It's okay. So,
okay,
whatever.
my bad.
Yeah, no, not your bad, man. You're trying to keep the gameplay flowing like I do. But in this situation, it's okay for it to halt a little bit for tactics. Like,
gotcha.
And if I hear people charging up here and I see the goblins starting to react, then I will start shooting them in the back and break the invisibility. Okay?
So you're 60 feet away from the second group now.
So I will step into the water and try to move silently.
One thing can I say, Dave?
You can say everything you want.
Of course.
What?
Don't make yourself visible if you see a whole load of other people beyond who can attack you and you'll be surrounded.
I know.
So you failed that one.
Yes.
I need to roll something now.
Yeah. As soon as I realise that they are starting to look in my direction, I freeze.
The second group start looking in your direction.
I freeze.
This group, you freeze in place.
Yes, it won't do any good because I'm invisible anyway. But I'm not causing extra disturbance. I may have to wait for a while.
Okay, they start looking at you for. Yep, I guess if you wait, they're not that clever. They think they just saw something. There's crocodiles. There's all sorts in this water. It could have been anything. They're not.
Oh God, not crocodiles again, please.
They're not moving towards you anyway, so they don't.
Okay.
So for the bridge, I want another detect, another move silently check if you're going to move again.
Okay, I will try again. Dumpty dumpty dum. No. I'm afraid that I'm just going to have to hope that they think that it's current, because my skill seems to have deserted me. So, I will try and hide in shadows. I've got a very low chance, but if I can disguise the ripples, so I can't disguise the ripples either. So, the question is whether or not they figure out where I am. But I will hug the bank as much as possible. Then I will have to make another roll as I go underneath the bridge.
Yep. Hang on, I need to make a roll just now.
To see whether or not they've spotted.
Yep, somebody spotted you. Somebody in this second group here has spotted you, and they call out to everybody, "Something in the water, look!" in broken Orcish.
Doesn't matter, I don't understand them.
Yeah, they just something moving in the water.
Okay. Is there any possibility of me climbing up a little bit to get out of the water at that point?
Well, this check was made as you go under the bridge.
Ah, right.
So
okay.
You can
case,
make a climb there if you want.
I'm going to stop under the bridge.
I'm going to stop under the bridge. Okay.
and they will kind of go rushing around backwards and forwards and.
Yep. So you're under the bridge, stood in place.
Yep.
Okay, so these goblins run around. I guess some of these ones move up to have a look. They're looking in the water. This one comes over here, is looking in the water. These two come over, start looking in the water.
I'm being as inoffensive and quiet and
You standing still?
standing still, yes.
How long are you standing still for?
I'll give it 5 minutes.
Okay. So these guys all go back to their post. And these guys go back to their post. And the same broken orcish, there's nothing there, boys.
Still waiting until the 5 minutes is up.
Okay.
And then I shall carry on and see if I blow it again.
Okay.
Because they will be more alert
Make
now.
a move silently check for the climb.
No, I'm not climbing up there.
Oh, you're not climbing up there.
No.
Where are you going to? Where are you moving? You're moving from under the bridge to where?
As far as I thought that I saw...
I need to reveal a little bit map, I guess. Not so much up here because you can't really see because you're down there.
Yeah, no,
But
I
for
can't.
this little bit here, I guess you can see about that much of that.
Right. Well, I can see a beach there, and that matches with that little tunnel there. So I'm going to assume I can get out of the water there.
Yep.
And come round. Okay.
Okay, make another move silently then.
So let's try again. Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Yep, exactly. The goblins just think it's a crocodile swimming through. One success.
Finally!
This time they don't hear you.
I've been failing my lessons as a stalker. Okay, well, I'm moving around here.
Yep.
I'll hug the bank, because that way I'm in the shadow of the bank and they won't be able to look and see me. And then, once I get round to the beach, just have a peek and see, just make sure there's nothing or nobody on the beach.
Let me reveal some map for you.
Okay.
You want to hold up your 120? Down this direction?
Certainly. Whoa, big cave.
Looks about right, a bit more.
Hang on. Let me just drag that up. And hang on. There we go.
There's a cliff there, so you're not really going to see that bit.
So I can only just see out. There seems to be a pool of some kind.
I guess you can see something like that, right?
Yep, that's it.
Cool.
Okay. And
So yeah, I don't have the dynamic fucking thing, but we make do. We make do.
Yes, yes. Doing damn good jobs.
Dynamic lighting is nothing but a head, trust me. It's nice to look at, but it's a pain in the ass to set up.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm not the handiest, so... Right, I'm going to have to reveal a little bit more map down here as well.
Oh dear.
At an angle, I guess you kind of can see that.
Oh, another.
from being
Right,
there.
fine. Okay. I think it's about time I tested my throwing arm.
Yep.
I am not aiming to hit a goblin, alright?
Yeah,
I am, even if I miss, I'm not aiming to hit a goblin.
So, okay, I guess if you accidentally hit one, this will break your invisibility. Where are you aiming at? Let me zoom out a little. Ping me where you're aiming at.
I shall aim it there, behind them, okay?
Right there.
So, yep. So I may have to come to there in order to be able to reach it, yes?
Okay.
Yes. So if I aim it, so I'm tossing it about 40 foot to there.
And you're tossing an empty glass potion bottle there?
Yep.
Go for it.
Pick a rockier bit rather than a muddier bit, alright?
It's rocky up here because it's high.
Okay.
And that's cliff, it's not like a beach, so yeah, it's rocks.
Okie doke. So I shall toss the bottle. Do I need to roll a d20 hit roll?
Yeah, but only like to see if you roll a 1.
Oh, joy.
Because it's like an underhanded toss even.
Oh!
Yeah, nah, you still managed to throw it
Yep.
close enough in the area without hitting them in the back. So, at this point, everybody roll initiative, but the goblins have got surprise. In fact, no, they don't see you, so you don't need to roll initiative. Yeah, no need to roll initiative yet. These 6 goblins all turn round. No need to roll any initiative yet.
I shall return to that corner and draw my bow.
That looked fucking amazing when you flipped them as a group.
Yep.
You may not have seen it because all you see is the group rotating, but it's like they did this little collapse and expand.
Yep. Okay, so they all turn round and stare at this broken bottle. These ones, they all do the same thing. They all come running over here and start looking at this broken bottle as well.
I think we actually would have edged up a bit towards the corner.
Go for it.
Oh, what'd you do with my dog?
Now 3 of
Damn
them are
it.
staying back, but the rest come over, and they're all looking at this broken bottle. And one of them shouts, "Alert! There's someone here! Look out, everybody!" And they all scatter.
I think we'll have edged up towards the corner at the signal.
Okay.
That's the signal. So,
Yep, the breaking glass is the signal.
so we've had our rounds of movement whilst you're doing what you're describing.
Yes. These guys. No. Yep, you've moved while these guys have moved.
So can say Corona is the front. So can you start moving? Can people start moving characters up?
And when you get to within 60 feet of them is when you need to roll initiative. But they've still got surprise, so you get a round before they get to attack, right? That sound good, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So now we roll initiative.
Arrow would have moved 30 foot or whatever. So you moved 60 foot. Arrow needs to know what 30 foot is.
Well, remember, you would have had, what, 3 rounds of movement?
Yep.
You could definitely keep up with everybody.
Yep, you can keep up. They've all moved and like they're all aiming different ways and that now. So at this point, roll initiative.
Hold on.
But you've got a round of surprise. In fact, hang on 2 seconds before you roll it, so I can bring the thing up and delete the old ones.
And that right there is why Cornaith would have stopped there. He's, within spell range, waiting for the sound of glass.
Yep. So let me move this over here. I will roll initiative for goblins, but they lose a round to surprise. But I'll roll it. They've rolled a stinker. So they don't go until 16 on round 2.
God damn, he's slow cast in this round.
He's still faster than the goblins.
Everybody roll their initiatives for what they're doing.
Right, just in case I'm needed, I shall roll for my bow. And another one for 18, if you wouldn't mind.
Now, what's the light situation as the charge happens? I need to know for Jacob.
So you're asking me what my planned action is?
I wouldn't know what's the situation with light for you.
I'm holding Cornaith's shoulder.
Yep. So you're going in blind.
When it gets to my turn, I was planning on turning the bullseye lantern on.
Okay.
But I rolled for longsword because I didn't know if I was going to be able to do both.
Well,
so
you
it's a
can
bit
hold the
high.
bullseye lantern in one hand. So yeah, you can do both. You can still attack and turn that on.
Okay, yeah. So I'll probably do that on my turn.
Okay. Who are we missing? That's everybody, I think, once you're done.
Yo,
Cornaith,
thank God.
yeah, you're done.
Thank God for a fast cast time. Even a shitty roll, he's still able to do it before everyone else has to do their moves.
Yep. I'm just checking something. These have all got a 19 written there, it should be 20. Doesn't matter, we're not using it. I'm using a sheet for rolling.
I think we need Jacob on the turn tracker, don't we?
Yep. You need to roll your initiative. Oh, he's rolled, you mustn't have collected your token, so I'll add you. And you got 7. You only have one attack this round, yeah?
Yeah.
You're fighting. Oh, you're gonna have your lantern in one hand, your sword in the other. Right, cool. So let me change everybody to ascending. So Jacob, you're actually first.
I'm actually going to delay my turn till the end of the
Till the
round.
end of the
Jacob isn't 100% sure these guys know what they're doing yet. So
Yeah, okay, that's understandable. Excuse me, it's Cornaith. I think I know what he's gonna do.
What could you possibly do?
Now,
Do you think you look asleep?
This is just so you can see the area
just so I can
again.
see the aura. Yeah. Do you know what I can do?
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
What's the aura?
That is the 30-foot area that 4 of them are affected in.
Okay, you can take yours away. I've made one.
The central floor.
So, let's see him. And how many rounds? 15.
Yes, sir. 5 rounds per level.
No, change that to 1. No, so change that to 5. That to 1. That. Two. 3. 4. And who's got the aura on them? I need to switch off. This one. Delete. Okay, done. Does that look good?
Totally up to you.
Well, it hit him, so I'm going to say the closest 3 are these 3.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't say I can pick which creatures. It just says they all have to be within 30 feet of each other, so totally up to you.
Okay, so I'll just say the closest 4 to the area of effect. So it's spreading out, it just hits them first, I guess. Everyone cool with that?
Yep.
Happy days. Cornaith casts sleep. 4 of them go to sleep for 15 rounds. Now, this one who's facing away from the cliff, right? I'm going to roll the directional dice.
Which way you fall?
Yeah, I mean, I should really do it for all 4 of them. I'll do it for all 4 of them, right? So starting from left. I mean, generally they fall backwards, but he's falling that way. He's northwest, so he's alright. I'll do this one next. I'm going to save the one that's facing backwards for last, because it'll be funnier. He falls southeast. What's southeast? So that way. But I guess it's not quite enough. He's not falling off the cliff, right? This is the one that could probably fall off the cliff, right? Let's roll this directional dice. South! Boom! So, he takes 1d6 falling damage. Let's roll up a d6. So that goblin, when put to sleep, took enough damage to die when he fell off the cliff. When he went to sleep, he's dead.
Look on the bright side. He didn't drown.
He didn't drown. He died from the falling damage.
It's not the fall that killed him. It was the sudden stop at the end.
Exactly,
Yes.
aye. It was the impact of the water only being a foot deep. Darrow.
I think it's basically I can't get into melee, so I'll delay. Let other people move and then move based
So
on.
we've got Jacob and Darrow holding action to the end of the round. Sninking it.
Yeah.
And you're way up here. What are you doing?
Right.
Sneaky one.
Given my hunting and survival skills,
Yeah.
I'm going to try and imitate the hunting call of an umber hulk.
Nice.
Shall I try? Shall I try making a survival roll to see if I get it right?
A survival roll. Is this? Does it in the survival proficiency? Does it say you can make mating calls?
I haven't the
of
faintest
animals?
idea. I've got hunting and I've got survival underground. So between the two of them, I know about animals, etc., underground and how to survive and make a life.
And what are your saves for the two different proficiencies the same? Or
No,
are they
one's
different?
10, one's 13. So
Take
if you want to make
the
the worst
average.
one,
No, do you want to take
Okay.
the average then?
okay. So
So you've
if
got
I
to beat
roll,
11 and a half.
so I need to roll 11 or less. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Boom.
Oh!
Right, that's a critical success.
Perfection.
I won
Yep.
on that. So you make the perfect mating call sound of an umber hulk.
Hunting call. Hunting
Hunting
call
call,
means he's
hunting
looking
call.
for food.
Oh, right, okay.
And suddenly an Umber Hulk bursts through the wall next to you.
No!
I've got a nice umber hulk token. Like I got it with in the same set as the Ankeg.
Oh dear. Anyway, it might distract them a bit further.
I like it.
I need to make a group intelligence check for them.
I like it. I like your character, man. I'm just saying.
Well, they rolled a critical whatever their save was. I rolled it critical.
They don't believe it.
Yeah, they don't believe it. They don't believe it.
Even though it was perfect.
Even though it's perfect, they rolled a perfect
probably-
intelligence check with their low intelligence.
They probably believe it's a mage using in ventriloquism or something.
Yep, they know there's a group of adventurers down here. They know there's tricks up your sleeves. They're not falling for even your perfect imitation, mate.
Never mind. It's worth a try.
Good effort. Garona, this might be the first charge up.
Yeah, so, the signal was heard and spell was cast, and that's exactly what she's doing. Now, I have a question for you.
I
How
bet
high
you
is
do.
how high is that?
Like 4, 5, 6 feet. It's not a straight cliff though. It's like at a 45-degree angle, roughly averaging. So it's like it'll slow down your movement to get up it. But you don't need to make a climbing check to get up it.
But it's not like from here the goblin is directly above her.
No, not directly above, but still high enough above you to have the higher ground +1.
Except it's using a bow. At the
That you're at the lowest point there, so we'll say 4 feet.
So with her being 6 feet tall, is the positioning, I mean, it's a 2D map, so I have to ask,
Yeah.
is it a position enough with straight up overhead swing coming down like she's chopping wood for firewood, she'd be able to hit him?
Is she tall enough to attack him from there?
Being 6'1" and it only being 4 foot.
Yes. Need to add a second attack for her because she uses 2 axes. What does she go on with her second attack?
+7. So 20.
Okay. Yeah, you get an attack. Now it gets a +1 to attack you, but I don't think you get a -1 on this because of being on lower ground. It's just +1 when you're on higher. Is that right?
Yeah, you're cutting it off at the ankles.
Yep. And you have hit it.
Oh dear. You may well have cut it off at the ankles.
Oh, good.
Oh. Nah, go ahead and describe that, Paul.
All right, I'm going to channel my inner Alex here. So, Garona, she does her little charge and she brings that axe way up over her head. And as she's bringing it down, the goblin, he decides that he's going to try and block it with his bow. So she changes the angle and takes it in from the side and sweeps him off, both legs right off at the knees.
Oh, yeah. Whoa, severed him at the knees. Ouch.
I had to try and channel my inner Alex there. I'm sorry. I just don't have the girly new player excitement.
No, it was great, mate. It was beautiful. So, it's the Goblin's turn now. I'm going to make them make a morale check on their turn, first of all, because...
Are they surprised?
Sorry? Oh, they're
Isn't this-
surprised. Yeah, they do nothing this round. You're right. Yes. It's thinking like you're not doing anything because that
No,
isn't a
that
second
failed.
attack. We have Garona's second attack, but she can't reach the other one.
And
She
she
can
gets
step
the
5
5 foot up.
She can step 5 foot. She can't climb up this thing though, because the 5 foot's not enough to get up this, right? Because that would require 10 feet of movement to get up this 5 feet. But
You know what-
attack
know
that
what,
one with
though?
a -2 for having to jump up or whatever. Attack that one with a -2. Because maybe 6
It's
feet
all
higher.
good because that sidestep, it could be enough to clear the way for everyone else to get up there.
Yep. Give it a -2 then. Did you use a -2 on that?
Yes, I did.
It's going to hit either way. Roll damage. So this is our other hand. The axe comes up. Whoosh. Oh!
Oh, God, same thing.
How the hell are you rolling like that? You've rolled the 8 twice, eh? She's got +6 from her strength and that whatever. Wow, man. Oh. Then now let me see you do the same thing twice. She's done it.
And that clears the
Yeah, that clears the area, doesn't it?
awakes from the area where everyone else can climb up.
Now Jacob held his turn first. Till the end
Yeah,
of the round.
so I'm gonna. This first bit of my turn is basically taking the hood off the bullseye,
Yep.
and then I want to kind of shine it, sort of in the cone in front of me to actually see what's going on,
Like here. Yep.
and more to the right as well.
Yep.
So like.
So you get a good view of all these goblins. You see, how far does it go, the pavilion?
60 foot.
60 feet. So you see these front 6, eh?
Um.
And is he
Now-
able to move?
Sorry.
Is he able to move?
Who, Jacob?
Yeah.
Well, I was actually about to ask. Darrow and Cornaith haven't moved yet, have they?
Darrow also held his turn. Cornaith cast a
Cornaith,
spell.
So if I see Darrow hasn't moved yet, I kind of see Gronus. So I'm going to kind of go in this direction.
Okay.
And how far is that? Is that like half movement through the water? So
Got
is that 40 feet?
Now you're not moving any distance through the water, so I'm not going to make you move half speed to avoid a dex check. You can get through you can go full speed up to there, but knock 5 feet off for this.
Okay.
Yeah, so
then
that's been
45.
45, yeah.
So
90.
I'm thinking
95.
I might. Yeah. Okay. When I shine this lantern here, these guys, does it look like I could reach them with a longsword?
No, because you get half movement and then an attack, so no, you're going to come up short.
But if I was down here, could I hit them with a
No,
longsword?
Garona just got away with this one with a -2 because she's big and tall, and I'd say the cliff's higher here, so no. Now
Okay, I'm gonna start moving around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, if you do shift click with the arrow, in fact, you can move on with shift click. So if you grab the guy, and then you shift, move on, and you right click at each thing like that, I think, yeah, that's the one.
I'm struggling with this. I'll just have to do it the old.
Yeah, do it old fashioned. So 50, 45 to there, or 50 to there, yep.
And then it's going to be what? Actually, yeah, I don't really want to do the dex check, so I'll.
So you're going to move half movement rate from now on.
Yeah.
So 50, you've got 70 left, so you've got 35 left if you're moving half movement rate.
Okay, so I see those goblins. That's definitely. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna go. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll go here, and I guess I'll put the lantern down next to me.
Yep.
On the
And-
water.
Not on the water.
In the
I'm
water.
assuming there's like a...
You could place it there. Like I said, it's not a cliff. It's like a 45-degree kind of effort. So yeah.
Yeah, so if I can put the lantern down, not in water,
Yeah, you
here,
can place it on the rocks.
and basically start making a move to climb the rocks.
Okay, you still have enough movement rate to get up to the top, but not to make an attack. I think you've done
okay.
you were here, so you've done like 50, so just -5, so that's 75. So let's take another 10 off for the climb. You're getting there with
I think
95.
actually, no, actually, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay here and take cover for this round, and I'm
Yep.
actually going to shine this light back towards Darrow and Cornaith and actually see if they're joining in on the fight.
Okay.
So I'm kind of...
Now, Darrow, you also held your turn till the end of the round. So what are you gonna do?
Provided I'm not blinded, I'm going to have to risk falling down.
Yeah. To get anywhere.
Basically, I get next to Garona by the looks of it.
If you make a dex check, yeah.
As I said, I have to risk falling down.
You made it. So you can get to Garona, yeah.
Okay. Let me pick up. No, I've got to go to there and then pick up. There we are. There we are.
Cool.
Okay.
So we go to round 2. This would be the one where the goblins will actually get an attack. Is anybody changing what they're doing this round? I imagine Sninkanook you are.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Well, given that everybody seems to be coming up,
Remember, you're still invisible, aren't you?
I am still invisible, and I want to stay invisible because it's a very nice spell, and I don't want to annoy the Great Wizard. So, I am going to make my way quietly over to here.
Oh, right. Okay, let me reveal some
Make
of that.
make sure there aren't. Well, you can do it when it's my turn, but I'm going to make my way over to here,
sorry.
and then I am going to lay down across the entrance. So that if any of the
Nice.
any of the goblins try running towards me, hopefully they will trip up. I'm not attacking them.
Yeah.
They're running into me. Okay.
That is, yeah, well, okay, that's a call when it happens, I guess.
I
Right,
know.
okay, yeah.
I don't know. I'm just trying it.
Okay, stick them back there now. That'd be interesting if that happens. I like it. It's cool. Right,
That
okay,
is some disgusting abuse of an invisibility spell right there.
Oh,
I love it.
I love it, aye. Anybody else changing what they're doing? Everybody
Nope.
else has rolled for weapons, right? So we can just move on that. Cornaith, you cast a spell last round, so what are you doing? Casting another one.
I'm considering. You know what? Yes, I am. He's gonna center it here.
Same initiative, you don't need to re-roll it then. Same spell.
Yes.
Okay, so Jacob, you start the round.
Look, he's not good at much, but he is damn good at putting things to sleep and scaring them.
Oh yes, and making them invisible as well.
Now, 1 second. No, I'll do it when it's the goblin's turn. I'll change their thing. Okay. Right.
So can I ask, do I know how much movement it's going to take to climb this?
Yeah, just like double. So if that's... hang on. So, yeah, if that's 10 feet, call it 20 feet to get up there.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, I'll tell you what then. I'll go ahead and... Can I get all the way over there and do an attack?
Let's see. Yes.
Right then, let's do that.
Don't forget your bullseye.
Oh yeah, is that... Oh yeah, that's a good question actually. Can I do that while climbing? Can I take it?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. Let's say it takes another 5 feet off your movement, but you've still got enough to get there. So yeah, okay. So you got an attack.
Yep, let's do that.
Nice. Oh, unlucky.
Oh, that's not great.
It's not Cornaith. He's casting another spell, right?
I thought I was going to, but I would prefer to just move, honestly, and save the spell just in case.
Okay.
Because who knows what could come from this direction.
Exactly.
Okay.
He's going to crowd up right there, half move, so he doesn't need to worry about falling.
Okay. Darrow.
Darrow, let's see how far it is to the nearest.
To the nearest non-sleeping one, you mean?
Yeah, hold on.
So it's only a 5 foot climb, so add on another 5 feet, so to there is 10, right? So 25
can
feet. Yes, yes. You can get to that one, okay? Just.
Yeah. Now, I think they're less than one hit dice, so technically I could have more than one blow, but
You can only get as far as that one, though, just.
yes. Then I get +1 against goblins. I'm actually remembering
Yep.
some things. So there. And what way is it facing again? And just...
Was looking at the water.
Yeah, it was.
Although
It gave you
although
back
it might-
attack on it.
It might have been distracted by the Umberhook call.
Nah, it wasn't fooled. Not
Yeah,
at all.
no.
So it's facing towards me or away from me?
Away from you, you can have +2 on the attack.
So the +3 altogether.
Yes.
So they'll roll 1.
Oh dear. Bye bye, Goblin.
Yeah, say goodnight, Goblin.
Well, who knows? I could roll.
Where's my directional dice? Because he's next to a cliff. He's next to the thing.
I could roll 1.
6 damage. And roll my directional dice.
1 in 7 goblins are able to survive 6 points of damage.
Okay, it doesn't fall off the cliff. I rolled the directional dice, but he is dead. Nice, Darrow. Sneaking nook.
Okay.
So you're
I'm going to walk over quietly to here.
and lie down.
Cast a glance to the left, and then lie down and pretend I'm a tree trunk that Cornaith cast invisibility on.
Can you pop up your 120 so I can reveal a bit of map?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Dum-de-dum. Big cave. More water. Yeah, that's about all I can see.
Something like that, eh?
Yep. No signs of life?
No. Not at your first
Good.
glance. Lying down. Invisible.
shall
You see nothing.
I shall lay down and pretend to be a log.
I'll be generous and give you that bit. Okay.
Rona's on her 3-blow round.
Yeah, let's add a third attack for Corona on 27.
Yes.
Let me zoom in a little bit again, sorry.
She's a killing machine, isn't she?
Yeah, 3 every 2,
Yes.
Specialised dual wielder.
Yeah, that's why I say she's much more effective when she's in melee.
So it's Garona's first one, Paul, who is in charge of Garona while she's NPC.
Yeah, but you know, sometimes that bow, it can come in handy.
It has done. She wiped out half of those crocodiles with it.
Mm.
I believe that's well within half of her movement, even climbing up.
100%. You get a +2 on either or.
And no, I didn't add the +2, but either way.
Oof. Yeah, so it's hitting -5 without it. Which one?
You know what? She usually goes with the left first, so,
Okay,
that one.
Okay. Roll 1d6. Takes another 5 falling damage. Steed. Steed!
An ex-goblin.
Now, the goblins, on their turn, so I've put them down to 14 for the sleeping ones, 14 turns left. The
Okay,
goblins...
I was going to remind you of that, too.
Yep, the goblins, at this point, because more than half of them are wiped out or sleeping, I'm going to make them roll a morale check first. So let me check the goblins' morale. Where is it? Average 10. With no modifiers, they're making it.
Yeah.
There's a wee bit map I've not revealed. Hang on.
Just there.
Yeah. Just noticed that.
Ah. So that's a secret entrance in the high up in the wall, perhaps.
No wonder they knew to expect us.
Hmm.
So the goblins have made their morale check and they attack on this round. So I'm going to do them from left to right, okay? So that means it's this one that's behind Garona. So it's going to turn round. He's going to drop his bow and grab his spear.
Mm-hmm.
And mess with his attack. So go from left to right. That makes this one next. So this one. Now who does he all see? He sees all of you, apart from Sninkinook. Now Garona is just within his line of sight, so he's going to turn around and aim at her. Miss. The next one will be this one, and he's already facing Jacob. I'm afraid I'll have to give him a +2 on this.
Go for it.
Because he's behind you. We misses. Now, hang on, what's the weapon speed of a short bow?
7, I think.
7. 7, I think. Short compass is 6, so short is 7.
So any goblins that are using bows will get second attacks. So I need to not forget about them, eh?
Yep.
So that was that one. Shooting at Jacob and missing. So from left to right, the next one is this one. Who will drop his bow and grab his spear and attack Jacob. Miss. That'll make the next one this one, who's also going to drop his spear. He'll drop his bow, grab his spear, and take a pop at the new guy. Pokey pokey with the speary, and misses. Oof. Jacob, brave and lucky.
Very bad rolls.
The
Yeah.
last one would be this one.
Just a fair warning, the last fighter that we had who went up against odds kind of died in his first fight.
This one is using a spear so he can attack from behind. Sorry, Jacob. Sorry, Nico. Rules is written this one, but it's one rank behind gets an attack with a spear. Am I right, folks?
Yep.
With spears and with any polearm weapon.
Yep, that's it.
Sorry, folks. Oh, now, what's your armor class? 5. Oh, it misses. Bounces off your hide armor.
They're all getting in my melee range, it's all part of the plan.
Ah, I like it. So, next we have Sninknick. You're lying down, you're doing nothing.
Yes, just resting.
Garona's second attack. Paul. That's gonna miss. Wow, she misses sometimes. Goblins that were using bows were only these two, right? So they get their second attacks. So this one, first of all, shooting at Garona. Just gonna try again. Oh wait, let me make sure I've got one of him highlighted. Ooh. That's a hit.
That would be.
Uh-oh. That's not gonna kill her.
Oh God, no.
5 damage. Second one, the one that's shooting at Jacob with a +2. He's gonna hit you, mate.
Yes.
This is where you're glad you rolled nice on the hit points at level 1. Oh no, sorry, I'm rolling that hit again. This is damage. Oh. An arrow is... an arrow cracks you in the back of the rib. Takes a little chip out of you. Leaves a little piece of arrow in you. Garona.
-1 arrow for the goblin.
Oh, yeah. Right, Garona has a third attack, but... Oh, yeah, she missed that last time, so she does have something to swing at. Paul? That's going to hit.
Another dead gobbo.
Oh, you rolled that max damage again.
Yeah, well, you know, that miss kind of fucked up my flow because I had plans for that third attack.
We roll directional dice. And it's another one that drops off, so roll another 1d6. Oh, so it took 20 damage. Took
The
another
third
6
attack.
damage for the fall.
Third attack was going to be to whip her battle axe at one of them that was shooting at her.
Yeah, but that one was still alive, because she missed with the second. So,
Yeah, sad.
we go into another round. Is anybody changing what they're doing? Now, Jacob, if you're attacking with sword, I need to add a turn for you, don't I?
I think
Yeah.
so. I do think I'll get both of my attacks off actually before they go again, which is
So,
nice.
What's your weapon speed? 5, right?
Yeah.
So we add 5 to that, and you've got a 12.
Darrow, you add 5 to his 11 and get a 16. What it's worth.
What I'll have to do is I'll have to randomise again because you and the goblins are on the same round. So once we've got everybody in order, I'll have to re-randomise it.
Right.
So is anybody changing?
Nope.
Okay, so
Unless I hear somebody coming in from the other cave entrance.
yep, your initiative is rolled for a weapon, isn't it? So we just stick
Yes,
to that.
it's
Stick with that if you use your weapon. Okay, so Jacob, you first with your first attack.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Good luck, man.
It'll be a crit, guaranteed. Maybe a crit fail. Let's see.
That's a hit. Which one? North or south?
I suppose the one on my right.
South. Cool.
South.
Boom. That is one dead goblin. Is that your first kill of the game?
I killed some crocs.
Oh, you did, yeah, nice. But the crocs were like, they were kind of, yeah,
Nah, they were dangerous.
yeah, they were still dangerous. But this is your first thing that was fully like fighting you. This is the first thing that was fighting back. Nice. Welcome, Cornette.
So, You know, it was within vision range, so Cornaith is gonna go right about here. He's gonna kneel down to Snickenook and say, "Good plan, lad. You tell me if you see anything coming this way so that I can make it sleep."
Okay, boss. But I was hoping to remain unseen, so if any of them tried to escape, they'd trip over me.
Oh, no,
They're
sorry,
going to see you there, aren't they?
that's okay. None of them can see you, I promise. Only I can see you.
Yes, but they can see you, boss. So they're not going to run this way to escape, are they?
I don't think they'll be escaping.
Not from what I can see, no.
But you see much better in the dark than I do. So
Right,
if
so is that-
anything comes from the other direction,
You've only got 10
tell me.
seconds to speak to him, remember?
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Darrow.
Okay, Darrow is, I think, let's just check the distance, but I think he can move.
You can attack these ones for sure, yeah.
Yeah. So he'll
He can line himself up for 2 attacks, like, he can get to here
he'll
to line
line
himself
himself up to attack.
up. I thought he might want to, like...
And that gives Corona the opportunity of helping the new guy.
Okay. Swing that big old battle axe, mate.
Hold on. Just clicked on the wrong thing. There we are. Submit.
Which one?
That one.
Okay. No damage.
Well, I forgot my dwarf bonus.
Oh, you hit it anyway. Oofed. That's an overkill, like. It doesn't fall off a cliff, but you split it right across the front, crack open its ribs, you see bits pop out, you've disemboweled it. You disemboweled it. That's what you did. Disemboweled it, mate. Jacob, second attack.
Scary.
Now this is still the sword in the same hand, you just have 2 attacks this round because you're specialised, right?
Yeah.
Nice. That's gonna miss anyway.
Nope.
Stinky Nook, you're just lying there, right?
Yes, I'll roll over and look into the other cave and see if I can see anything coming. That's what Boss Wizard wants. That's what Boss Wizard gets.
Where are you rolling over it now?
I was keeping an eye on the fight to see if anything was coming,
Yeah.
but Cornaith asked me to keep an eye out over into the other cave. So I'm just going to roll over, so I'm
Okay.
looking that way. Okay.
Oh, so I'm revealing more map, eh?
Well, no. I'm not kind of rolling over and over and over. I can
you're
only.
not-
I'm seeing 120 feet already. I'm just watching that way
Ah,
now.
okay, you're just looking that direction. You're not moving in it. You're not moving up here.
I'm not moving. No,
Ah,
I'm just watching.
Okay. Got you. Garona. She's joined Jacob on the front line.
Smash.
Do believe that is a kill.
It is. Give me just a second though. Sorry, I'm just on the wrong layer. 2 seconds. So yeah, that one is dead as well. Sorry folks, that took a minute. I was doing something else in the GM layer. Garona wipes that one out. Darrow.
I'll get my. As far as I can tell, the multiple attacks was a first ed only thing and isn't in second ed.
Yeah, sure it is. Like, because you've got other things for. There's other ways that you advance as a fighter. In second, so.
Ugh. It lives on
Yep, it does.
until it runs away.
So now it's Goblin time. And I'm wanting them. I'm going to make another check here for morale. They failed it this time. So, what goblins have we got left? This one next to Darrow. He is going to.
Oh, my attack of opportunity.
Yeah, roll it now. He's running away. Roll it.
Oops. It's a bit in the back. Is it in the back?
Oh yeah. As he runs away, you get right in his back. You miss.
Miss, even with +3.
So let me check on his movement.
I rolled a 2 by the looks of it.
So. Cornaith. Roll attack of opportunity as he runs past you.
To be fair, Cornaith doesn't have a weapon in hand, but I will gladly try to stick a foot out and trip him if you'll allow that.
Yes. Hit. Okay. So you're just tripping him. You don't want to stab him. You can trip him. You can trip him and grab your knife and give him a stab. Or you can.
I mean, if you're okay with that, then I'm okay with it. I mean, I was.
It's an attack of opportunity. I'll give you the chance to catch him and stab him. Yeah, he's trying to run past you. It's an attack of opportunity. You've got him. Yeah.
So I would assume that I would just need to not roll a 1.
Yeah.
Keep opening Corona sheet.
It didn't die. So it takes the damage as it gets away past you.
Oh, no. If that's the case, I don't want to do damage. I wasn't trying to grab him. The first initial attack roll, because he didn't have a knife in hand, was just to straight out try and trip him up so he couldn't continue running.
Okay, so yeah, you trip him. Boom, he goes tumbling into the wall. He's prone. Who else have we got left? This
The
one.
at the back.
Okay. I need to roll 1d6 because he's jumping off the bridge. He survived. Now, he's going to move at full speed in the water, so I'm going to roll his dexterity check, even though a goblin doesn't have a dexterity. I'm just going to say it's 10. He makes it. So he's going to move at full speed through the water.
Thank God they're only as fast as dwarves.
Are they? So they're 60 feet?
I believe so.
Ah, you're right, it is, yeah, so... So they get about as far as there. So he's done a runner.
Double check just to be sure, because you would think ogres are faster.
Movement... 6, yeah, dwarf. Same as dwarf.
Okay, because you would think ogres would be faster than humans, but they're actually slower.
Okay, so that goblin's ran away. We've got no more goblins to move. Snake, it's your turn.
Do I come visible or not? If I stay invisible and move here, can I kind of move so that I'm blocking its move? Has it really?
It doesn't realise you're there, but you're invisible, so it would bang into you as it tried to run past you, but it's not gonna you're not gonna block its move because it sees you there, you know. So
no, I know.
Yeah.
But can I lay myself down so that when it tries running over me, it trips?
It will trip over. Yes.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm
Yes.
just trying to get in its way to trip it up.
But the thing is, that's your second anyway, so you can't really move, because that's actually your second attack, so... you didn't move on the first one, so yeah, you can. You didn't move the first one. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Garona,
Okay.
second attack. She doesn't have a third this round, but she has a second. But the goblin jumped off the bridge. So she doesn't get to use it.
Well, I would like to attempt something, even if it's with negatives.
Did she make an attack, though? She's already made an attack this round, doesn't she?
She did.
Yeah, so she can't.
You are 100% correct.
She made an attack, so she can only have the 5 feet of movement. I'll let her jump off the bridge if she wants. Break her ankles if she wants. No. We've only got 5 minutes left. We've only got 5 minutes left, but I do have to go for a pee just now. So bear with me a second.
Jacob.
Oh yeah, I forgot to go first. Right, well, I think Jacob's gonna shine his light around in the slaughter. I think he'll see. There's maybe a bit of a line of sight issue there.
No, because you're on higher ground there, so you can see him.
Okay. I don't know how much good it's gonna do. I guess I'll start walking over here, kind of see that it's gonna be a major pain in the ass to get down to him. And then probably go over here and...
Probably got enough movement to get down and get an attack, though. Let's measure it out.
Oh, you think?
So...
Oh,
No. No. Because you have... That's 60 to there, and we have to take off at least 5 for the climb down, eh?
Okay.
So not quite, mate, no.
Yeah, I guess there's a... Probably come over... I guess I can't tell if those guys are actually dead over here.
You've never
So I think
seen
I'm
this
just gonna-
sleep spell in action before, so you don't know about it.
Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll stand here and for, whether or not it's wise, basically I'm going to shine this bullseye lantern towards this goblin
Towards
to
the
kind
one
of keep
that's
track
running
of
away.
him.
Okay.
Yeah. And say, there's one running away over there.
Cool. Okay.
And I think that's pretty much it. I would prepare an action to slash something that comes to me.
Yep.
A goblin, that is.
So, we go to Cornaith.
What is it for prone?
Let's quickly bring that up. It's not held.
I can never remember. I'm sorry.
Play combat modifiers, defender, off balance, +2.
Because he's definitely stepping over and trying to...
Defender stunned or prone is +4, and defender off balance is +2. So let's say +4. You've hit him anyway.
Fucking hell.
See, I forgot to put the points back on. So yeah, he's on that. Right, okay. Now it's 11 o'clock, but we're also on initiative 10. So you'll see on the initiative tracker. I don't know if you see it or not, because it's on the GM layer. But I'm going to pop something onto for the end of the game, for the cliffhanger. I'm going to pop something up on the token layer. If you have a look here on your map, there's a secret entrance, and on turn initiative 10, the secret door is opened, the stone is rolled away, 5 figures appear. Garona, you've got a direct line of sight on them. 5 big, hairy, much taller than goblins, maybe 6 to 8 feet tall, hairy guys carrying big weapons. Garona sees this, whether some of the rest of you do or don't, Garona sees them. It's a big boulder here moves away, and you see 5 big hairy motherfuckers, much bigger than goblins, charging through at you. And that's it. That's 11 PM, ladies and gentlemen. That's the cliffhanger.